Here we are, folks. Another Sty Story Sunday. Okay, I just got to get my chat popped up. There we go. Get a quick look at who we got in the house. We got Bradley's in here. David with Beastly Ironworks. We've got Destination Great Lakes. Hi, Travis. Yeah, good crew right off the get-go. Great. Yeah, I saw that up in the chat there, Travis. Don't have to rub in that you had a nice dinner. I had a fairly good dinner. I got most of my dishes done, and I caved in and I cooked myself up some chili mac hamburger helper, a little tricked out, you know. I had to add some to it, but okay, let's see here. I had leftovers. Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, I would have ate them. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It looks like you. Yeah, you folks were around for this afternoon's little stream. That was fun. That was fun for a change. Yeah, I just saw that you. I just got the notice that a photo was posted over in Sty Shack, so I assumed that it was that. Yeah, yeah. I was. I caught a couple of streams earlier. Other folks, while I was working in the kitchen, had them going in the background, could listen to them. And Faith in the Fallen had Samantha had a stream going, and she was singing and playing her ukulele. So that was kind of nice to hear that while I'm doing domestic chores. Yeah, yeah. I let's see what people have been saying here. If anything. Oh, Bradley got his oil and his brakes done. That's cool. Um, Travis said 2 hours to change oil and do brakes, huh? Pads and rotors or just pads. When I did the brakes on the Suburban last winter, I had to change frozen caliper, and that took me all day. Wow. Beasley. That's good. Um, yeah, in fact, when I did the rear brakes on my truck this last spring, the first side, just the rear brakes, because what ended up happening was I was on some roads probably shouldn't have taken the King Ranch on, and it was pretty rocky and muddy and a lot of sugar, sand, clay, and gravel mix, and got all gummed up in there, and I blew a shoe. I mean, it took the lining right off the shoe, so it was just a steel mounting plate, you know. So, and I managed to just limp it home without putting any real pressure on it, so it didn't tear up the rotor, and I was lucky. But they had never done brakes on that dang truck ever. So after about 45 minutes on one side, went to the other side, and I had it all figured. Took me about 10 minutes to do the second side. Hey, Riverbend Longbows, great to see you. Hi. That's great that you stopped in to say hi. And oh, hi, Wanda. Awesome. Bradley said it had roast potatoes and onions and peppers, also onions for dinner. Sounds good. I'm doing really good tonight, Wanda. Hope you're doing well. Oh, new tires before winter. Yeah. Riverbend's just got a few minutes. Can hang around. That's all right. We understand. Oh yeah, buying tires, that's no cheap affair. When I bought my truck, that was another good selling point of the truck. The tires on that truck had less than 1,500 miles on them when I bought the truck. They had just put new rubber on it, and so yeah, it's the tires are well over 90% still. So they're good. They're good for. I get out on the road, start traveling a lot next year. I'll probably get about a year out of each set of tires. Did we get snow? We did. It snowed last night, but nothing stayed on the ground. It was just coming down nice. Nothing stayed on the ground. Now down by Destination Great Lakes, just an hour and a half south of me, the snow stayed on the ground for them. Today we've been having on and off rain and sleet, mostly sleet all day. Um, but now for up here where I'm at, the forecast for tonight, no precipitation tonight or all day tomorrow. So I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Oh, it started snowing hard again after our coffee this afternoon. Grass is covered again. Yep, them inlanders, I'm right on Lake Superior, so the lake can early in the season limits the amount of snow we get sticking to the ground. But you get inland a few miles and it starts sticking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had good luck with both Coopers and Goodyears. What is that? The Goodyear Wrangler tire? I went through 3 sets of those on my Jeeps over the years. Um, boy, they did me good. It did me good. Never had an issue with them. Right up until they were, I mean, threadbare. I got a lot of miles out of them. But Riverbend says, "Oh, I'm not ready for snow." I'm not really. I'm not that ready for it either. Yeah, Coopers are good tires. They're good tires. And the thing is it's a balancing act on price range too. You can buy a set of Wranglers for a lot less than the comparable Cooper. You'll get some more miles out of that Cooper than you will out of that Wrangler. But it's a dollar thing, you know. There you go. Yeah. David's not ready for snow either, and he's Canadian. Yeah. Hi, James. Yeah, that's almost all I drive on is gravel. Almost all that I drive on is gravel. I always say, yeah, I got a couple of miles of blacktop before I get to the roads I need, which are all gravel, if not just bare ground roads, which are nothing but clay and rock. Yeah, Dave says, but I do love the snow. He doesn't want to see it, but he does love it. That's a love hate relationship, right? Snow. Oh, yeah, yeah. Salted roads, they just eat your whole rig up. My King Ranch, it's solid all over. It's solid. The truck's solid, except in one of the rear quarter panel corners behind the back door on the driver's side of my truck. Rotted it right out. I hate the fact that it did that. Local body shop said they can cut it out of there, put a new piece in, match the paint up, do the whole works. Cost me about $800. We'll see. Yeah, I take my rig in once a month all winter to the hand operated car wash we got in a neighboring town. Man, you got to be careful at that place. So you got a little chip in your paint. Don't get that nozzle near it. But I get right underneath that truck and I blast. I blast the front end and the back end out. Get it as clean as I can. Okay, Riverbend. Hope to see you soon. Yeah. Yeah, that salt can sure raise havoc with a vehicle. Yeah, I remember my old 1970 Dodge Crew Cab. It was an X4 service truck. And boy, that bugger was a nice truck. And when I drove it to Minnesota on one trip from Montana, and my father-in-law wanted to buy it, so I sold it to him. Um, and everybody wanted to know where in the heck did that truck come from? Well, it came from northwestern Montana. That's where it was first put into service and stayed there. There wasn't a spot of rust on it, not a spot of rust on it. It's 15 years old, and actually it's 17 years old, and it had not a bit of rust on it. Hey AJ, thanks for stopping in. Oh, okay, okay. I understand. Oh, if you go through one of those automatic car washes, I've always said all that does is turn your dirt into mud and then it spreads it around. And I don't want them, one of them with the big brushes, whipping the crap out of my vehicle with a bunch of dirty strings, scratching the hell out of it. Yeah, yeah. I I take mine to the hand powered wash, spray it down, and then I hand mop it, then I rinse it, then I'll usually take a chamois to it, clean it up by hand. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, you're just trying to get me to stay a little longer, aren't you, Dave? David, yeah, just bring it down there when I come to visit. Yeah. Yeah, heck, if I could just get that corner cap done, I don't even care if it's painted or nothing because a buddy of mine's a painter, a body painter. Um, the Hey, spicy, naughty, you're naughty. I mean, even YouTube said no. until about until about a half hour after the Sty story. I keep everything very family friendly. Yeah, no, he's not going to make 5K. That's why he said he'd dye his beard pink and Brazilian wax his chest if he hit 5,000. He ain't going to hit 5,000. Chuck says someone left the door unlocked. Yeah, Chuck got in here. Uh, um, your Suburban actually looks pretty good. Yes. Well, we only got 10 folks in the house so far. Well, we got a few minutes yet before we hit the bottom of the hour. Then I'll do the Sty story. I figured, what the heck, a little fishing story tonight for a change. Chuck got his nap. Oh, David. Yeah, that sounds like a chore. Boy, that must have been a heck of a paint job going on to get that many hours into it. Yeah. 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 I'm trying to remember. I've had a couple cars over the years that I don't know, paint bubble off them and they just I mean, they look ravaged. There wasn't a spot of rust on them, but the paint was all bubbled off of them. Yeah, that's the thing too, is matching up a plow. I had a little Willys Jeep with a little 6 foot plow on it. That little puppy left the plow on it all year. The first year I had it, but you got to match the right plow to the right vehicle. Um, Well, I tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, Travis. When I had the housing authority for 6 years, I bought a fleet of four Ford F-150s, and well, three of them were F-150s. One was a 250, and hi, Crazy Ann, sweetie, but I had Boss plows on all four of them, and the F-150s held up as well as the F-250, and we had a total of 14 miles of road to plow, plus of all of our parking areas and resident driveways that paid for us to plow them. And we didn't have any front end issues on our trucks except for one, and that was drivers. That was a driver's error. Like anything else, if you push it beyond its capability, it isn't going to hold up. Yeah. No, with that little Willys, it had its purpose. It has, because where I had to plow, those smaller rigs are for smaller, tight quarters. You can't get a full length pickup in. And a buddy of mine, he had a 6-foot plow on the front of his Jeep Cherokee, and that worked out really good too. The thing is with a smaller rig, you can't wait till you got 18 inches of snow sitting on the ground. You got to get out there and plow. You get 4 inches of snow, you should be out there plowing it. But if you're going to wait until the end of the snowstorm, then you want a bigger truck. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're talking about smaller trucks, and then Travis, you got a video of you plowing with your ATV. Yeah. Yeah. So Crazy Ann, she's been lurking. Yes. Spicy didn't come back. Where is he? There he is. No, that's. You gotta keep an eye on me, girl. Oh, and speak of keeping an eye, there's Native Grammy keeping an eye on me. And everybody else. Yeah, I only had one season. I got to use a buddy's ATV with plow on it. I had fun with that. I was plowing paths to everywhere. Came in handy for plowing a path to the outhouse when it was 150 feet away from my Sty Shack. There's dim eyes. Yeah, we got both Native Grammy and Crazy Ann going on with the eyes now. Yeah, I plowed it because you could. Well, the girls appreciated the snow pile to slide on. Oh, 2017 Dodge Ram 1500 crew cab. That's a comfortable truck. Yeah, I was terrible with the snowblower. I mean, the cabin we had on this private lake where the driveway was over a half mile long, and at the cabin I had paths, double wide paths, snow blown everywhere, out to my propane tank, even though I knew darn well I wouldn't be getting propane through the winter. So I had paths from the house to the propane tank, from the propane tank to the driveway, so they could drag a hose down to it without any issues. Path all the way around the house. path out to my fire pit and our yard swing because I like to sit out there in the winter and have a fire and sit in the yard swing looking out over the frozen lake. And of course, the path up to my wood cutting area, my whole wood cutting area, all snow blown out, bucking up firewood. And oh, yeah, I had paths running all over the place. Hey there, Samantha, sweetheart. Oh, thank you for your stream tonight. Listening to you sing, that helps Sty. Sty just, sometimes Sty don't like being domestic, but I had to do dishes tonight before I could fix myself some dinner. So I got to listen to Samantha singing and playing her ukulele. That was great. I in the kitchen, but I had TV cranked up in here and I could listen to their chat and listen to her sing. Yeah. Am I catching a cold? Oh, I'm a little stuffy. A little stuffy tonight. Oh, you're more than welcome. Samantha, yeah, your talent is awesome. Yeah. Nothing but good folks again tonight in here. Hey, is that Tevin? Is it Tevin? Or is it somebody using Tevin's account? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, my voice sounds different. Well, I am. I'm a little stuffy. I think it's just because I didn't get enough fresh air through my house today. I just closed the windows before the stream. I opened them this afternoon for about an hour and a half. The managers here are starting to squawk at people opening their windows because it's getting cold out. And they turn the heat on, which I don't turn it on in my apartment all winter. But yeah. Tevin says it's all of us. Well, Tevin is my oldest grandson, the father of my great grandson. Yeah. So the whole family's watching, huh? Ha! Thanks, Tev. Thanks, Tev. Great folks here tonight. Then there's me, David. A single cab Dodge pickup. I used to always have single cabs. I had that one crew cab out in Montana, but usually I had singles. Now I've gotten where now I got to have a crew cab. I got to have a four-door. Well, for about 3 years there, I had king cabs, with the small side door. I had a Chevy S10 and a couple of Dodges. So, but yeah, Travis, I think that's a sweet idea. Oh, Phil, your Tacoma's a crew cab? Yeah, I like my crew cab. If I have to haul people around, I can empty out the back seat and I can haul some folks around with me. Otherwise, I got that back seat for a bunch of camping gear. Especially when I'm just out truck camping. If I'm pulling my trailer, I don't usually have anything to speak of in the back seat, but Yeah, Chevy S10s. Yeah, the one I had, I love it. It was pretty sweet. It was a king cab with, and it had a flatbed on it. It pulled the box off and put a really nice flatbed on it. Kind of miss that truck. Well, we're at the bottom of the hour, guys. I'm going to have to get on with the Sty story. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Hi, Gemma. Hi, 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 sweetheart. Yeah, Samantha just popped in a little bit ago, too. You guys had a fun stream going there. I loved it. Loved it. The So I'm going to get on. I'm going to get on. Oh, hey, Hike with Mike. Great. I'm going to get on with the Sty story. Get that out from under my belt, and then we can go back to chatting. Maybe I'll bring somebody up on the panel. And okay, tonight's Sty story, the Salmon Run. Is the title of it. Okay, I think everybody knows what a salmon run is. When the salmon run the tributaries, the creeks, and the rivers to spawn, and here on Lake Superior, we have a lot of salmon. We got Chinooks, we've got cohos, we've got, well, the king and Chinook are synonymous. We've got pink salmon. We got lots of salmon here. They introduced them. Actually, the Atlantic salmon were introduced almost 150 years ago to Lake Superior. The Chinooks, there's not as many in Lake Superior, not as many salmon in Lake Superior as there are in, say, Lake Michigan. And then the lakes farther east, there's fewer because the nutrient levels in the lakes are bad due to the zebra mussels. But a salmon, big pink fleshed fish of the trout family. Well, they're like a trout. They're what we call a fat. Up here, the commercial fishermen call anything that's a salmon or a trout a fat because they're full of oils. They're real oily fish. But anyway, so it was the annual salmon run, and me and a buddy of mine headed to this particular creek that's local here. I'm not going to really put out too many names of locations, but on this creek, about quarter of a mile from the mouth of the creek is a hatchery where they raise salmon and they release them out into Lake Superior. Okay. Well, a lot of those salmon, when they were released, it's natural in them to want to go back to where they were spawned, where they were born when they go to spawn. So a lot of these salmon, when they're mature and ready to spawn, come back and they run up that creek thinking they're going to go to that hatchery. Well, doesn't take them to the hatchery, goes past the hatchery, and another quarter of a mile up, there's a dam. And they can't get above the dam. Well, they come up there and they spawn in all of the gravel and sand beds on that creek. So there's a few folks that get in there and fish it. Well, my buddy and I, we decided we're going to go in there and catch us a couple of nice salmon, right? And when during spawn, they're particular. They don't like to bite. They just don't like to bite, you know. And we're fishing with spawn bags. It's just salmon eggs wrapped in a little mesh bag, and that's our bait. And we're not having any luck, right? So we're working that creek down near the mouth of the creek. And it's a good sized creek. It's probably about 20 foot across and fairly fast running water. Well, we're just about ready to give up. Hi, Ludwig. And I and what we would do is we'd look for downfalls in the creek and boulders, and you look and you'll see them big salmon. It's like they're resting. They'll get in an eddy and they'll just sit there and rest, and then they'll take off again upstream. Well, I looked under this one big deadfall, and there's this huge salmon under there. He's a big fella, and I thought, I want him. Well, it was actually a big female, and I kept drifting that spawn bag right into that salmon's face, and it would go by. And then, right, do it again. And that the thing, a couple times it bounced right off the nose of that salmon, and it's like it don't want to eat. And I thought, if I'm lucky, and I got so that I'm holding that spawn bag right in front of that fish's face, back and forth, back and forth. Well, the fish is doing this number, right, with its mouth. And I kept giving it little drops to try to get that spawn bag to drop inside the fish's mouth, and then do a side set and try to hook it, Sure enough, finally that spawn bag went right in that fish's mouth, and I set the hook. And guess what? This is where the Salmon Run comes in. The title of this story really has little to do with the fact the salmon make their run annually up these creeks. They spawn and then they die. That's what happens. That's their life cycle. And some of them are quite huge. Well, this one was big. Once that hook set, that bugger took off and was heading upstream. And I kept a tight line on it, make sure that the hook would set really good. Well, I was certain the hook was set good. It wasn't going to throw the hook. But that fish was big enough. There's no way the line I was using could handle that fish in an outright fight, right? I got to wear the fish down. Well, that fish got so much line out that there was no way that I could let it have any more line than it had. So I had to start running up following the creek bed with that fish. Well, there's deadfalls all over, trees crossing the creek, deadfalls in the water, and that fish is going underneath these deadfalls, and I got to run up behind it while it's trying to head upstream, and I'm trying to hold it back, stick my pole in the water under that deadfall, up the other side, grab it, and start running through that water again. I was wearing waders. They were full of water right up to my knees, because there's a couple of times I had to go down on my knees to get the rod under a dead tree and have water come over the tops of my waders. I fought and chased that fish all the way up that creek, get next to the hatchery, and there was a spot with a couple of nice big gravel bars, and I thought, get them in the shallows, get them into the shallows. And sure enough, I got that fish to swim into the shallows, and so half of its body's out of the water, and it's still swimming along in about 3 inches of water, 3-4 inches of water. And I thought, I'll be able to ground him. I get up there on that gravel bar, I'll be able to just turn his head in, and he'll beach himself. Well, I got him to beach himself. So I'm taking in line as fast as I can as I'm running up to him, and I'm about 25 feet from him. And that bugger, one good slap, and he went in the air and right back in that creek. What's he do? He doesn't head upstream. He takes off past me downstream. So I'm chasing him back downstream. I thought, you rotten bugger. Rotten bugger. I never had one do that on me before. Turn around and head downstream. So I'm chasing him back downstream. all of a sudden my line goes slack, and I'm just taking in line as fast as I can. And all of a sudden, here he comes, right past me. He's heading back up straight. He hit he hit the end of that line, and the drag on my reel just started screaming. Whee! He's just running. I'm chasing after him again. We go past that gravel bar, and we're back into the brush again. I'm getting whipped up by brush, beat up, and my buddy, he's way behind me, and he's taking it. He's just at a slow trot on the way up, And he keeps yelling at me how to hang on to him, how not to lose him, blah blah blah. I was only about 30 feet from the dam when finally I got him to beach himself on a little sandbar. I got him to beach himself on the sandbar, and I ran up and I dove on him. I mean, I just bellied right out on that fish and hung on to him. You ain't going. I got you. I got you. Well, boy, was he a monster. He was it was a female. But she was a monster. 26 pounder. She was 26 pounds. I don't remember how many inches long she was, but she was a nice one, 26 pounder. But I had to carry her for a half a mile out of the creek bed to get back down to my truck. And we got her down to the truck, and I was surprised looking her over. She wasn't beat up. So often, it was kind of late spawn that year, and a lot of times those fish are so beat up, slamming into the rocks, going up those creeks, but she was in good shape. She didn't have any scars on her or anything, and sure enough, we got her home, and I cut her into steaks and smoked it. I smoked that whole salmon. So out of the 26-pound salmon, I think we got 22. It was like 22 pounds of smoked fish out of her. But I tell you what, that gave me a whole new definition to Salmon Run. And there were other guys on the creek fishing too. And they're just laughing. And when we come down with the fish, when I cut a big pole and we put it through the gills and the mouth and put her across both of our shoulders to hike out. And when we got down there, they're going, wow, nice fish. And I said, yeah. And they said, and guess what? We would all let her go. We would have just let her break the line. Not me. That's a no-no. If I can get her, I'm taking her home. But that was Sty's Salmon Run. That was the one and only time I ever had to run for the salmon. Usually the salmon are running for me, and I just catch them and pull them in, So there you go. It's kind of a short Sty story, but that's it. That's Sty going salmon fishing up here in northern Wisconsin during the Salmon Run. Okay, I want to take a look at what y'all have been talking about here. You're all saying hi to Gemma, and Gemma's saying hi to everybody else. That's great. Yeah, it's Monday for Gemma already. Yeah. Phil asking Gunner how he's doing. Yeah, Gemma kind of gave us a sneak preview. It's going to be a trigger topic that she's doing yet. Hey, Anthony. Great to see you. It seems like we're all doing pretty good today. Yeah, Grammy. Yeah. Ooh, smoked salmon. Yeah. Loved it. Loved it all. Yeah. I bet spicy. After 24 of her hot chips, that's nuts. That's nuts. But then you are crazy. You're all nuts. Yeah. I bet your pee burns. Yeah. Yeah. They run every year, Jim, of those salmon. Chuck says that makes you a winner. Yeah. Yeah. It was the Salmon Run DMC. Jeff. I didn't say hi earlier, Jeff. Hi. And don't blame me for the fire hose. uh, yeah, it's fishy to run around. To run around, it's fishy. Yeah. Hey, Shane. Oh, Gemma. Oh, Gemma, you don't have to do that, girl. Love you, Uncle, and the amazing story time you tell. Thank you for having me here. I love being here so much. I love being mod too. I love having you, girl. I love having you. Yeah, to me, you're one of Sty's later years success stories. You're a success in my eyes, girl. You do so well for yourself. The trying to my pop out, get my pop out back. The I'm just looking at a few things here. Oh, there we go. Da, 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 da. Channel maintenance, you know how it is. Yes, Gemma is an amazing person. Hi, Mike. Mike McConkey's in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Oh, oh, you guys with that hot stuff. I don't know. Watching those toes of Satan. That was nuts. Watching that. There you go. That's right, Gemma. Be proud of who you are. Yeah. First step, be proud of yourself for who you are. And it's easy to be proud of yourself for what you are. Yep. David's absolutely right. We should all learn from you and support the ones we love. You betcha. You betcha, bud. Old man says, been listening and watching for Andy K to show up. Well, I guess I should hit the thumbs up button now. Yeah, Andy is Andy's traveling, I believe, right now, so he's unable to be online. Oh, nice day out riding with your wife, Mike says. Yeah, just returned from New Hampshire. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, Gemma. Yeah. It's, we all learn from each other, girl. We got so much to learn from you, and hopefully there's things from us that you can learn too. We share each other's lives, and that really helps. Really helps. And the struggling with communication, so many of us do. So many of us do. The one thing, folks, I'd like to pull a couple of folks up on the panel, but here's the scoop. Here's the scoop, the new scoop. Because of something that happened over at Destination Great Lakes in the stream we were together on. Um, Somebody impersonated themselves as a few different viewers in the chat, and they were targeting people in the chat and using their name in StreamYard and getting in the backstage. And one was showed up as plain old Chuck, and both Travis and I were excited to bring him up. And Travis says, "Yeah, I'm going to bring Chuck up." I said, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's great." And we pulled him up, and there he was for a second. Then he was gone, and a pornographic thing was on there. And Travis got it down in backstage again right away. Um, and what it is when you pop the link up in the chat, impersonators can grab it, put your name on it, just to get, because the host would recognize the name, and it might have an icon or it might have that person in the background. But what they do is they steal a video clip and they play that as as themselves. You pull that up thinking, well, that's the person I know. You pull them up and it's not them. It's just a video clip of them. They shut it off and they throw something nasty on. So from now on, I'm going to be putting the links. I'm going to make the link available to people. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an email address in here for you. Now, if you're following me on Facebook, you can send me a message on Facebook, or you can email me at that email address, so that I have you in my email, and I can send you a link to get you on the panel if you'd like to come up on the panel. Yeah, Jeff, some people are just nasty. Yeah. Yeah, so just to play it safe, we some of us are taking this route now, just to be sure of who we're putting in the panel. Okay, I'm checking for any requests. I got to get my invite set up, and I'm gonna go here, check here, boom, 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 boom. Nothing in the emails. I've got a couple here. I'm going to pull up. Well, now what? I don't know why it did that. There we go. We'll send that off. And we'll send another one off here. Okay. So, if there's there we go.
Hey, it worked.
There's Travis. And Native Grammy says my house is too loud right now. Football games on.
I haven't watched outside of some college ball. I have not watched a lot of football in years.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have regular TV, so I don't. I don't follow it. It's a pain in the neck for me to follow it online, and I'll catch the scores later.
Chuck, nobody was more surprised than me.
Yeah, Chuck, poor Chuck. Yeah, I mean, they had to pick him, right? I like how he said it would be nice if the host could spike that person's computer and shut it down for a week. Yeah, that would be fun.
Nice. That would
yeah, I'd love that if they ever come up with that ability. Yeah, or the only way they can get their computer the only thing they can do on their computer is just to go on to do a live stream while they type. I'll never do that again. Right. 1,000 times during the live stream and have it all the times they type it showing up on it after they go through that whole process of 1,000 times. Then it'll let them back on. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. Yeah.
Gemma says she emailed.
I'll take a peek here. There she is.
Yeah, I think I got a.
Oh, because I sent it to her on Facebook, but she sent me the email, which is good because I got her email. There, I just sent it back to her. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure out how I want to handle link sharing in a way that is a little more seamless. I like your idea of the email. I'm just not so sure that I want to give those trolls my email address.
Well, what I did was that email that I put up there, that's channel only.
Oh, there you go.
That's channel only. That's not my personal regular email at all.
Oh, it's still going to get flooded up. Hi, Crazy Ann.
Hi, Sty. Hi, Destination Great Lakes.
It's great to see you, girl.
Great to see you again.
What year is your Firebird?
My Firebird?
Yeah.
What about it?
What year is it?
77.
It's a 77?
Oh, tell me it's not black.
No, it's yellow.
Okay.
I wish it was black.
Oh, well, then you'd have the Smokey and the Bandit car.
Yeah, that's what I fall in love with when I was 6 years old, so yeah.
That's on my short list of cars to get.
We had a troll in here already?
Yeah, I missed it.
I didn't see a troll.
I've been watching the chat, and I haven't seen anything that looked trollish.
No.
Sty North.
No, I just hid one of Spicy's one one comment because it was a little early, a little naughty for this early in the stream when we have so many. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry, Ann, but that's one thing I hate with this is it covers people up, but I got to show that.
Oh, David. Don't cover me up. Are you crazy?
You're a crazy guy.
Check your spam, Gemma. Make sure it didn't end up in the spam for some reason.
What's that?
She said she hasn't gotten the email link yet.
Let me take a look. Oh, I see. Okay, I got 2 fresh ones here, and these will be the last 2 I bring up on panel, guys. So if you send me your link, I'll consider it for if anybody drops off. Okay. Here we go, Phil. I'm getting you next. Yeah, Phil, come on up because I'd love to ask you a couple questions.
Come to the madhouse.
Yeah, come on now, Phil. You know we want it.
Yeah, you think you're so damn brave eating all that hot stuff. Get up here and see what happens to you.
He got the firehouse now. Yeah.
I couldn't believe that happened to me when I did that one world's hottest chocolate. Hi, Gemma, sweetheart.
Hi, Gemma.
Look at that. She's
hey,
all.
Christian. Hey, Travis.
You look.
How are you doing?
Take note. She's all comfy. She's got her pillow.
Yep, I'm in my bed.
Yep, just all comfy.
With my candy. I'm eating candies.
Boy.
Haribo. Nice.
Yeah.
I want Haribo now.
The special,
the
special Halloween ones.
I'm gonna teach you now, Sty.
They're called Tampastic Tricks. They're special Halloween ones.
I'm gonna teach you now, Sty. Eh?
What the?
Hang on.
I really like that poncho type thing she's wearing. I've made a couple of those out of Mexican blankets. I used to wear them in the winter all the time. I sent Phil the link, but
it may take a minute to get through.
How you doing, Travis?
I'm doing well. How are you, Gemma?
I'm good. I've been birthday girl since Friday, so I've been celebrating.
Oh, happy birthday!
You like my poncho, Sty?
Oh, nice, Crazy Ann. Look pretty.
that is awesome.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
I like it too. I just bought it, or gonna bought it. Yeah. Oh, he had to hand type the link. I don't know why, but he had
I'm
to
surprised
hand
you're
type
still up, Crazy Ann. You've been everywhere today.
I sent
course.
Phil. Let's see if he's. No, he's not over in Facebook. And I sent him the link through email.
Again, I've been up 24 hours.
Wow. There he is.
Sty.
Oh,
No,
no.
oh my god, everything's spicy.
There's my honey.
Yeah.
You stay away from them chocolate dip boobs there.
Everything's spicy, my brother.
Oh,
What is up?
gosh, those look
How you doing, Gemma?
I'm so happy I'm on panel with you. Oh my god. Yeah.
Gemma's smart. She gets herself comfortable in bed when she comes and watches my stream.
In my bed with my pillows.
Just ready to fall asleep listening to Sty.
That's right. I put.
I'm wide awake actually. Usually I do fall asleep listening to stuff. When he's doing his stories, I usually sort of end up nodding off and going like that, but nope.
I'll tell you what a soothing voice he is.
Hey, he has soothing voice, really soothing voice.
I don't.
I've been awake 24 hours, Phil. I haven't been asleep since your stream yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was in your stream at 3:30 my time yesterday, Phil. I haven't been to bed yet.
Well, why not, girl?
See, it's not only me that's up. Yeah.
Well, you're up to see me. Gemma's up to see everybody. There's a difference there.
Yeah. Gemma's out spreading the love, and
Yeah,
And-
Crazy Anne's just being crazy.
5 a.m. my time.
I'm just spreading my legs. No, that was
Oh,
wrong.
Phil, you need something like this to cool you down, Phil. You need candies.
Mm-hmm.
you're tempting me because I got a bag of. Well, they're the wild cherry ones.
I got a bag of candies over here.
Whoa!
Oh my.
Oh,
You
Reapers!
keep that away from me. I
Wow.
want to sleep tonight.
Do you have a?
I don't know how you do them hot challenges. You must be suffering like hell today.
I've been keeping the water in my belly, which helps to dilute it over a period of time. But of course, when I did have to use the do a number one earlier, there was a little
Some burn there, huh?
Discomfort.
I see Bradley made himself a sweet potato pie. I'm
Ooh.
jealous, Bradley.
Ooh, sweet
But
potato pie.
I'll tell you what, Phil. When I did that world hottest chocolate bar, I did not eat enough. I didn't prep well enough, and especially by hydrating myself. I forgot that my doctor told me. She said, "Boy, hydrate yourself. Spend the morning right up until you do that challenge. In the evening, just hydrate yourself." But she didn't tell me why. She just told me I needed to. I didn't. I had only had a couple of cups of coffee. Oh my God. It was about an hour and a half after the stream. Well, after I did the bar, I was still on the stream. I said, guys, I got to run to the John. I was glad I muted the mic. Holy smart. I thought it was peeing gasoline for God.
That's not hydrating, Gemma.
No.
That's not hydrating.
That's hydrating.
Well, I got my faithful Coke. It's hydrating to me.
Brought to you by Aquafina.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know this was a paid sponsored video.
They always say if it's not clear liquids, you're not hydrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I've been drinking fruit juice and water during the day, and then I just got that out of the fridge.
But I figure if it's 90% plus water, that's hydration.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I used to say. That's what I used to say about beer all the time, but nobody was buying it.
Yeah. That's what my
I
doctor
don't
told me
drink
too.
alcohol. It
She
doesn't
says,
agree with me.
She says if you're filling like a 32-ounce cup and 90% of it is green tea and the other 10% is vodka, she goes, yeah. She says there's no hydration left in that cup.
No, the vodka sucks it right out.
Yeah.
I have noticed one thing, and that is my pee does smell kind of funny lately.
A little richer.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I can just imagine why, brother, because you've been eating non-stop hot stuff.
Not nonstop. I had some pizza with just jalapenos on it not too long ago.
Only jalapenos, huh?
No, but you've been eating non-stop Reapers and stuff and doing like the Torah Satan stuff. No wonder why you're suffering.
Now, Phil, next time you have a doctor's appointment, you know they're going to want a urine sample. Spice up before that trip. Spice up. Give them one of those. Give them a sample like that.
And then I always make sure I eat plenty of asparagus before I go for that one too.
Oh, yeah. Let's make this interesting.
Everything spicy is a naturally interesting guy. Like he does interest me. Like watching these challenges, I sit there seeing him with the lollipops and stuff. I'm like, no way in hell will I do anything like that. No way.
Well,
that would drive my.
You have to start off small, Gemma. You have to start off small. You can work your way up.
Yeah, maybe.
What's the hottest thing you eat, Gemma?
Hottest thing, chili.
But I mean, do you have jalapenos on any of your food? No? Too hot?
I don't like them. They're disgusting.
Have you tried pepperoni peppers, the salad peppers, the yellow ones?
No, I haven't tried any really hot peppers.
Oh,
the only really hot thing I've had is chili.
Banana peppers, man. When I go to Subway, they always, before I even get to that side of the counter, they go, there's a limit on this banana peppers you can have. What? Come on.
Yeah, the limit is all of them.
That's it. Just, yeah. I tell them, well, then leave this off and that off and just put 3 times as many banana peppers on there. Because to me, banana peppers are candy.
They are candy.
They're just candy, just nice and pickly and sweet, you know. But I got into a batch of spiced. That's what it said on the jar. I didn't read that part. I just grabbed a jar of banana peppers, got home, put some on a sandwich, and I took one bite, and I'm going, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't put nothing on there. What the? I looked at the jar, and it says spiced banana peppers. It said your something about your favorite sandwich pepper with a kick on the bottom of the label. Yeah. I don't know what they had in there, but they weren't what I expected.
Well, it's anything when you get something spicy and it's not what you expect. It will kind of get. Now, this isn't a spicy story, but I'll tell you a story. I was over at my friend's house a few years back, and we're drinking Bud Light. I was a big Bud Light drinker at the time. So this is just getting. So I go to my buddy's fridge. It's the end of the night. We're all standing in the garage. I go to the fridge to get my final Bud Light. Reach inside there, grab the blue can, pull it up, pop open the top, take a great big old swig, and sprayed it on practically everybody standing in front of me. It was a Hawaiian Punch. And it was a blue can. And when you're expecting to drink beer and you get this sweet Hawaiian Punch in your mouth, oh my gosh. It was the worst ever.
The shock of it.
Okay,
I don't mind
a little better
Punch.
here. I'm watching Spicy reading his lips, and it's so out of sync. And I've been watching myself, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute here.
Are you watching over in YouTube?
Oh, that's what it is. You're right.
Yeah. If you're on the panel, you're better off on StreamYard.
Yeah. Normally I am. I just click the log.
We're all in sync in 2 places at different times.
Right.
By the way, Phil, I moderated you on my channel, by the way.
Well, thank you, Gemma.
So you got a mod wrench now.
I gotta come to your place and work? Well, damn.
Yeah, I gave Spicy his wrench back because the other night, remember, this thing was telling me that people had wrenches and didn't, and then it's telling me people didn't have wrenches that should. And I tried to give him his wrench back, and what it actually did was it took it away. That night was a pain in the butt.
And the weird thing about that night, Sty, was when I was watching, everybody that should have had their wrench that normally has a wrench had their wrench.
Everybody told me that on their end, everything looked right. On this end, my pop out, it was all messed up when I went, and the icons were all screwed up. I'd have an icon for plain old Chuck, but it would be Spicy saying something. Yep. Well, you guys.
And give me crap on this on my list.
You come and hang out at the Sty Shack so you can finger each other. I mean,
no.
You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible.
Sorry.
You expect us to behave?
That sounds.
Let's keep it PG. Come on, Gemma's here.
Hey, I can't control your dirty minds.
I'm not sweet and innocent by far. I can put up with some bad behavior, Phil. Trust me.
I didn't say anything now.
Could see all of you fingering each other.
You should see how bad behaved I used to behave on Lunatic Dad streams. That's something else entirely.
Oh no,
Bradley, what's everyone talking about? I'm confused.
I could get quite bad with my language on Lunatic Dad streams. Oh golly.
Don't feel out of place, Bradley. Don't think for a minute the rest of us aren't confused either.
Hey, Bradley.
Yeah, we're all very confused.
Maybe slightly crazy too.
This is my 3rd panel of the day today. Yay.
Yeah.
I actually got plain old Chuck up on mine today. That was awesome.
Yeah, this would be my 4th panel today.
I went
Well,
live with
not
Faith
that
and
I've been
Dawn, and
on,
that was
not
fun.
that I've been actually on, but that I've been in the stream.
Been crazy today.
Faith and the Fallen thinks very highly of Phil. She mentioned Phil at the beginning of her stream today when we went live on her channel this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah,
Everybody loves Phil.
it's
Everybody.
funny. I don't think I do anything special. I just be me. I keep the
That's
drama. I try to keep the drama out of my channel, and I try to make sure I don't go to anybody else's channel and create or bring any drama with me. That way, it's almost like a safe space you can come and hang out. I mean, we do get crazy. We do use sexual innuendos at times on my channel, but
But
at
you know,
times.
the thing, it's like you said, a person starts finding the channels where they feel safe in those
Yeah,
channels,
true.
and that's important. That's important.
There's a
That's
lot
why.
of
That's
channels
why.
that you do feel safe on. There's some like here, for instance, Sty North channel and Everything Spicy's channel. I haven't been on Travis's panel yet, but I feel safe on Travis Crazy Ann's channel. I've been on Crazy Ann's a few times, and to me, they're family channels. Like I feel automatic safe here. As soon as I go in, everyone's like Gemma, and like, my
Yeah.
name's like, highlighted loads of times. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Of course, you're Gemma.
You're Gemma.
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa,
Gemma's
I only
there.
know two Gemmas.
Like when I went to Spicy's chat yesterday, like within seconds, it's like boom, 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 boom. I was like, whoa, what the? It was nuts.
We all love you, Gemma.
We all know and love our Gemma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's family. It's who you feel safe with. Every time I go into Spicy's room, I'm like, hey, Spicy brother, how are you? It's like boom, or something. All these people are like, oh, Gemma's here, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there to support Phil. It's hilarious. Like seeing him yesterday with Dojo and Sherry and people doing
Philo.
the Satan thing. That was funny.
Yeah, Gemma's
Oh,
right up here on my board now.
Yeah, I have.
Super chatted me yesterday a couple times. Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
During my toll of death.
There's certain channels I will super
well,
chat.
you're
and
you're
Sky and
privileged,
a few
Phil.
channels.
You're privileged. I burned up the last $12 I had my super chat budget on you yesterday. I went to do the third one and I put in $5. It kicked back and said that my card was no good. So
No.
I went because I've got one card that I load what I'm going to allow myself for the month for super chats to other people to help support them. I load that up once a month and I wasn't paying attention. I wouldn't. And I looked and I go, oh, wow, there's $2.56 on there. It costs $2.11 to do a $2 super chat. So he gets the last $2.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Is that what the $2.11 charges on my account are? Is
Yep.
super chat?
Yep. Yeah. For a $2 super chat, it's $2.11. For a $5, it's $5.30 something.
I usually allow myself about £15 a month with super chats.
Yeah.
People on my who I want to donate to, I usually limit it.
What I do is up to the first. So basically, I do 20% of my super chats for a month. I match. So
Hey, Göran.
so if I had $100 in super chats, I'd stick $20 on that card, and so.
Thank you, Mike Juren. Good morning to you, buddy.
Morning,
Hey, Joran.
He's on his way to work, I bet.
Mike McConkey, that was really hard earlier on Gil's channel, but I'm glad you thought I did well. It was a really difficult topic that he had talking about, but I want to get my views out. So
Yeah, I was glad to see you though. Get your views out, Gemma. I was glad to see that. I had so much to say that I wouldn't say.
that's why I limited myself to like 5-10 minutes for each panel, because I was like, I don't want to say anymore.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil my image, because that was a topic that I would have ranted about.
I might
Yeah.
do discussion on that on my channel, but only have certain people on to talk to about it. I might do it late today. I might have you, Phil, and Travis, and maybe Gil, and get people to just talk about it in a civilized way, because people get really overheated with that topic.
Right, and that was it. And then, there was one individual that was dominating everything,
Mm-hmm.
and their opinion was constantly, it's fact, it's fact, it's fact, and poor
No.
Gil was trying to make it clear that no, that's your opinion, and that's the only thing I said in the chat was, can we move on to somebody else's opinion, please?
That's why I clicked the link when you put it in the chat. I was like, okay, I want to go up because I've got something to say, and then I want to get off.
Yeah, I had to leave for my stream, so
Yeah, and then I was like,
felt good
okay.
about the fact that tonight I had to leave a stream because I just didn't want to go there.
Now you got me curious what the topic was. I must have missed this one.
Well, I'll spring what the topic was. It's support channels. Okay,
Yeah.
we got a lot of support channels out there where
Right.
you go to them and they support each other. It's everybody supporting each other. Check each other out, and the host will usually just go right down the list and we got so and so, we got so and so, we got to check this channel out, check that channel out, boom, 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 boom. These type of support channels. And are they sub for sub? What are people's opinions about that and this and that? And the thing is in what Gil was trying to get across from an unbiased perspective,
Mm-hmm.
some have absolutely no intention of allowing the sub for sub thing going on.
Nope, I don't.
All they want is people to meet each other. That's all they want. You meet each other and do it the proper way, organically. If you like their channel, then sub to them. Don't sub because somebody asked you to, But he had a guest that said all of these support channels are nothing but sub for sub. That's all they are. That's all they turn into, and this and that. And the thing is my position on support channels. You'll see me there. You'll see me comment once in a while, and some of them I really admire the hosts, and I tell the host, "Hey, I'm here. Great to see you. I come to give you a thumbs up." But I don't participate a lot because it's too darn fast.
What happened?
Oh, don't fall out of bed.
Out of bed. You okay, Gemma?
Yeah, I just had to sit up. My back was hurting, so I just trying to sit up.
The video was like you almost fell out of bed.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
oh.
My bed's like, yeah.
I didn't say anything that would knock her out of bed.
I'm trying to sit up because I've been laying down too long, so my back's hurting.
Yeah. How many logs are on the campfire? Travis.
What? That wasn't even me.
Well, why is there a destination Great Lakes without blue?
I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I've got my
All right.
All right.
I got to shut down my. Okay. Just so everybody knows, I'll
Yeah,
be a little delayed.
he's wrenched on my end.
Yep. I got to. Just so everybody knows, my pop out's doing what it did that last time.
Bradley, yeah, thinking my bed's a bit bouncy, and I was trying to sit up because my back's hurt from laying down, because I've been laying down for the last 5 hours.
Yeah. It was Bradley that said how many logs are on the campfire, Sty, but over on the YouTube pop out, it said that you had said that. Travis.
Oh, no. I replied to him saying throw more wood on the fire. It's self-serve.
Yeah. Hey, you're lucky I let you come over. And we're in the Sty Shack, so you got to stick it in the wood stove. And if it ain't warm enough for you, stick your own stick of wood in the wood stove. That's the way it used to be in my Sty Shack out at camp. Rory, one of our business partners, she'd come over every night.
Bring me some, Joran.
And she would always complain to me, well, Sty, why don't you put a little more wood in the wood stove? It's awful cold in your shack. We're sitting there playing cards, having drinks. And I'd tell her, hey, if it's too cold, you put your own damn wood in the wood stove. I don't feel cold. She goes, well, it's your wood stove. I said, yeah.
You're the one that's cold.
Yeah, it's mine. I'm letting you use it. Go ahead, put wood in it if you want. Well, I've got still pictures somewhere I had a big Betty Boop thermometer in my Sty Shack. It was awesome. It had Betty Boop on it, a big Betty Boop thermometer.
Oh, Betty Boop is legendary.
104 degrees she had that stinking Sty Shack that one night. She was one just kept throwing wood on that fire. Just, too hot. Just said in the chat that it was beyond my experiences. To meet
I got lots of birthday goodies to show you, Sty.
What's that?
Got lots of birthday goodies to show you what I brought.
Oh, I was watching the stuff that you showed the gill.
Yeah.
Oh,
these are my favorites. These
yeah,
are my
the
favorite
Mickey
things
Mouse
I bought.
shoes.
My Mickey Mouse shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, you spent almost 200 pounds shopping.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your birthday. You got to splurge.
Yep. And my new little notepad that all my YouTube notes will go in, my little Bell notepad, because I'm a Disney freak.
Boy, Michelle from Winky's Son would love you with the Mickey Mouse. What's going on, Phil?
I never know how much money my wife spends shopping. She only tells me how much she saved me.
Hey, have you ever had... Hey, Tyler, good to see you. Hey, Phil, have you ever gone shopping with your wife and got separate ways? You're going to get the stuff
what my
you
sister
want.
got
You're going to
me.
get stuff she wants. And
This
then
is
when
my
you
new handbag my sister got me
for
my birthday. Sty, this is what my sister got me for my birthday.
Oh, nice. More Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex-wife, I'd take her to Walmart and I'd give her like $300 cash. Say, here, have fun. And then we'd spend 3 hours in the dang place. I'd find a nice, comfortable bench somewhere with the 2 items I bought, just waiting for her, And then she'd finally get done. We'd get up to the checkout. I'd unload the cart onto the conveyor, then push the cart ahead, and then she'd come around me and she'd start putting the bags in the cart. It gets to the total, and I'd pull out my card, stick it in the machine, pay for it, get out to the truck, and we're halfway home, and I go, wait a minute. I just spent almost $400.
Yeah.
And I gave you $300 cash when we got there.
Give me the cash back.
And she goes, well, now you won't have to give me anything next time. But you know how many next times there were that I gave her cash again and ended up paying for the whole dang thing again? That girl had a hell of a pin money stash, I tell you. She had it all figured out, though. Yeah, if I get up there and I time this right, he'll end up paying for it, and I'll still have the cash in my purse.
Oh my God!
I always told them, our Walmart, that this one manager there was giving my ex-wife some grief about something, and I walked up and I said to that manager, I said, hey, you got to be careful. You don't know who you're talking to. She goes, what do you mean? I said, she holds about 65% interest in this store. I said, you wouldn't believe how much she's invested in your damn store. You don't want to mess with her. You're going to lose a huge sale.
Well, me and my wife go grocery shopping separately. I go to get what I need to get for me and a couple things I get for her that you get at Meijer that you can't get at Walmart. See, at Meijer, you get fresher produce at Meijer than you do at Walmart. Walmart produce sucks. But my wife goes to Walmart. So then and then of course when she goes to Costco once a month too. So I don't go to Costco with her normally, but she does go to Costco once a month too. So.
Yeah.
That's where we get the TP in bulk.
Yeah. My ex-wife hated grocery shopping, so she never did. The only time she'd buy a food item is if it's a particular thing she wanted.
Oh,
She'd run in the store and get it. Otherwise, grocery shopping, nope, she stayed home.
sorry to hear that,
I'm,
Charlie.
I'm sorry, Tyler. That sucks.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh man,
Right here,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh
I'm
man.
sorry, Tyler. That sucks.
Oh
That
my
does-
God,
that
man.
does.
Oh,
Oh.
and all we can do is be here for you, bud.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're with friends here, Tyler, so you can chat to us. Bradley says everything's spicy. I began to notice me and you are the same. I go to the wood and she goes to the store.
Yeah, I can't
I was
go to
reading
the
that.
wood. She's heading to the store.
I can imagine it does. But we're here to listen and talk.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Yeah, Tyler. And the only advice I have for you, Tyler, is don't take anybody's advice. You do what's best for you. You make your own decisions. Everybody and their cousin's going to tell you how it is and how it should be and what you should do. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. You just, you'll get through it, man. You'll get through it. And yeah, it sucks. It's a bummer. I've been divorced going on 6 years now, and it still feels like it's about a year ago, So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And everybody, like I said, everybody and their cousin was telling me, well, you out of this and you out of that and this. And I told them, I said, just stay the hell out of my life, would you? The marriage is a personal thing.
No one has the perfect advice for you. Like I've gone through 2 divorces with my mum, and you never know what to say. It's the person who's getting divorced needs help, not people who think they know better than them. They don't. You just need to be there to support them.
That's right. Just being there goes a hell of a long ways.
Yeah.
And we're here for you, bud.
Well, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We're here to listen. You want to say something or you want to talk, we're more than willing to listen and keep our mouth shut and just let you talk.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Phil. That says it. Says it all right there.
I must say, I very much enjoyed Everything Spicy's panel yesterday. That was brilliant, seeing all the people taking part in that challenge. That was fun.
And Anne does such a great job narrating the whole thing.
She did.
Yeah, you did, Anne.
She
Wow,
did.
that was nuts.
We got to give Anne some credit too, because
man.
That was nuts.
she was in the perfect spot on the panel, right in the
Here we go.
center.
Round of applause.
Yeah, she did excellent. She did excellent.
I'm not a big talker, so yeah.
I must give credit to Pido to have 2 of them in her mouth at the same time. That was
And Sherry.
insane.
Sherry too.
I
Like,
couldn't
having
help
2
it.
like that, it's like, oh.
I couldn't help but leave that one comment that Satan was getting one hell of a pedicure yesterday.
I love that though.
Everybody sucking his toes, man.
I don't know what Fragacuda was doing. He must have had like a super suction going on.
Yeah.
I watched him close for a while there because he seemed so composed, And then all of a sudden I see him. He was actually chewing it up too.
Wow.
Not just sucking it. He'd get right down to the end, so he'd chew it up. And I thought, oh my gosh, Phil, kick him off the panel. Kick him off the panel. I don't know what I couldn't figure out what that boy was doing either. And then when he had both sticks and he sticks them behind his ears, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to open a third one, he says. And I thought, what the heck?
Yeah, at one point there, I thought I was hallucinating. I was sitting there going,
Yeah, I can see when Phil was nearly crying at one point, and Anne was like, "Phil, are you alright?" And he was like, "Yeah." She's like, I could see like these little tears coming out. I was like, oh no.
Eyes scratching together.
And it's not really crying. It's just it's how my body, even when I do peppers, it's how my body reacts. Just tears run down my face. And it's just like,
It's
Yeah.
involuntary. It's
Hey,
involuntary.
scrapping together. Good to see you, buddy.
Poor
Yoran, I hope
baby.
you're doing good this morning.
My poor baby.
Hello, Rich Top Survival.
Hey, Rich Top. Good to see you again.
What's up, Rich Top?
I'm gonna duck out of here. I gotta spend some time with the missus too. So I enjoyed
Okay, Travis.
tonight.
Okay, Travis, take care, buddy.
See you
Good
guys.
See you later, Travis.
seeing you, bud.
See you
We'll
later,
catch
guys.
you later.
We'll talk to you later.
You
Bye,
betcha.
Travis.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I like Travis's setting in the back. It looks like he's in some kind of shack.
His house is all done in knotty pine. Pisses me right off.
Mario.
We had a cabin like that on a private lake. Every room was done in knotty pine. It was just, can't beat that.
Yeah, I got one side of my living room is all done in knotty pine. And it's all at an angle because it's a cathedral ceiling. So it all goes along with the cathedral ceiling. But
That's beautiful.
We had in the upstairs of our cabin, we had a Alp style chalet, the big A-frame style home. And in the upstairs, you had
sorry,
like
you feel down,
4-foot
children.
walls. You had a 4-foot wall and then about a 3-foot wall, and then you had the peak. And we went with vertical from the floor up on the 4-foot, and then we went with the 45-degree angle on that shorter wall, that 3-foot wall, and then up to the peak we went with horizontal. So you had all three
different directions.
Yeah. But it was weird. I at first I said, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And this one fellow that was helping me, he says, let's just do one room. And he says, you'll be surprised. It's going to bring that big peak down going horizontal. It's going to give the room height going vertical at the bottom. And the diagonal is going to make it feel like it's got depth. And sure enough, it did. I mean,
really?
It had an amazing optical effect where it fooled you as to how that room looked,
Wow.
Laurie Johnson, can I just reply to your comment you just put? Don't self-promote other people's streams, Laurie. That's rude.
Yeah. We don't want to mention the actual stream. If you need to go off to somebody else's stream, that's fine. We understand that. But
don't self-promote other streams. That's rude. You don't do that.
The actual stream name or person, we try to avoid that in other people's streams.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
Smile, you.
What?
Tyler's got to get off to bed. He's got a long day ahead of him.
Bye, Tyler. Take care, buddy.
Yes.
Stay
in touch, Tyler. If I don't hear from you, you'll hear from me. I'll be over at your channel.
Is it my fault?
I hope Sean feels better. He's not feeling too well.
Yeah, you're on.
Phil's got the firehouse, Göran.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, he's feeling down right now. Anything we can do to pick you up, Göran.
Yeah, I understand that, Laurie, but next time don't mention the stream or the channel name because one, you're not allowed to anyway because YouTube gets funny about it.
Yeah, it's all right, Laurie. That's
just let you know so you know in the future.
Yeah. It's no biggie. It's like it's not like some of these poor channels I see where the same person will come in and say, I'm over at so-and-so's stream right now. Everybody should head over there. And
I deleted the comment. I deleted the comment in Phil's stream yesterday because someone came in promoting another stream. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And I deleted it. I was like,
I'm going to go get another water. I'll be right back.
You bet. Stay hydrated. You're more than welcome, Joran. You know, Sty gives a damn that whether or not you're feeling up to par or not. And
If Sty realizes that people aren't feeling good during, he'll chase you up. Trust me, he did it with me.
and I just wish I've got too many of you great European friends, and I can't get there. Like now, Joran, I'd say, hey, pal, let's get together. Let's go out and have ourselves a cup of coffee and a piece of pie or something, and just let you vent on me or whatever it takes to just put a smile on your face for a little while.
You can put a smile on my face.
Good. And Gemma's just smiling down there. She just
I know. As soon as Grazianne says about smiling, the way that she smiles, it's just you can't help but smile because she has a really nice smile that people look at all the time.
Yeah. Oh yes. No,
I'm
telling you, I'm telling
Especially
you.
on Phil's panel yesterday, she was constantly smiling the whole time. I was just like, how do you do that? She was constantly sitting there smiling at everybody.
I try to be happy and make people laugh all the time. So yeah.
Yeah.
I can do something good for other people.
That's I think that's why Anna and I get along so good.
Yeah.
Especially you're both very happy and caring people. People like that. They get drawn to people who care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it drags the wrong people to me. So yeah. My battery is always going empty. Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I don't know and how you feel about it, but sometimes I find I can talk about the most serious thing and get to the end of it, and then I put a smile on, and then we move ahead, and we're going to be happy about things. Let's get beyond that. But there's days at the end of the day I'm just going, oh, I'm wore out. I can't smile anymore. I'm just too wore out. I can't. Those muscles are hurting.
Somehow I always get caught in the middle of everything.
Right.
Because I'm caring, I'm loving, I love everybody. I want to help everybody. So I get always stuck in the middle, and they pull me in every directions. And that can be a little hard.
Yeah.
So,
Joran. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you scheduled that stream for the 19th. Oh, okay, Lori. Is that the one for the fundraiser? That's
you have
good.
to be really careful with fundraising streams as well because YouTube's cracking down on them.
This one's a real special one because Lori needs a new wheelchair really bad. She can't afford to buy one, and
just be careful. It's rules you have to follow. You have to check with
there's certain rules that YouTube won't allow you to do it.
Yeah, that's why she has somebody else that's familiar with the process doing it for her. Yeah, she's not doing it herself. Someone's doing it for her that's familiar with the process and making sure they follow the guidelines. So, yeah.
Hi, honey.
Look who's back.
Yay, Phil's
I'm taking Gemma's advice.
Oh,
sweet.
Everybody got Haribo.
I got mine too. Mine are here.
I want some.
Same kind. Gemma's got good taste in gummy bears.
Yeah. I got these from the supermarket earlier when I was with my sister.
The red one is the best.
I got mine from the not so supermarket. So
these were two bags for £1.50. So I bet half this bag and another bag in my fridge.
There you go.
You guys are killing me.
Cherries.
The Sty North Show brought to you by Harborough Gummy Bears.
Sty got gummy bears too.
Bet you didn't expect that, eh?
No, that I didn't expect. Oh, that's the yellow one. I want the red one.
Hold on, I'll show you what I've got.
Oh, you got the cherry berry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got fizzy dummy.
My cherry is the best part. Yeah, and the red bears. Ah.
I'm gonna watch close, guys. This is the only time you'll probably ever see it.
Your balls?
No,
balls?
Sty's gonna pop this cherry
Yeah, pop it.
in his mouth.
Yeah, you should eat more on the live stream, Sty, so you don't get the blood sugar fall.
Oh, I tell you what, this really tastes good because I haven't had any sugar today. None. Zilch. Because yesterday, you know what a pull apart is, don't you?
A pull apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, with you take pieces of bread dough and you take a bag with sugar and cinnamon in it. You take that bread dough, raw bread dough, little pieces of it, put it in that bag, shake it up so they don't stick together. Then you take a bread pan and you put them in the bread pan and you melt butter with brown sugar and you make a caramel glaze and you pour it over the whole works. Stick it in the oven at 350 for a half an hour, pull it out and turn it upside down and all that caramel runs over the whole thing. Let it cool for about 10 minutes or so, and then you pull it apart. Each piece will pull out, and they're just caramely. They're just to die for. I ate the whole damn loaf yesterday. I'm diabetic, for God's sake. I ate that thing in about 12 hours. I ate a whole big
my God.
bread
Bye,
loaf.
Rich Top.
Bye, Rich Top.
Okay, we'll see you, Rich
I could
Top.
go and get the I could go and get the cheesecake out of my fridge. I've ate half a cheesecake today.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh,
Scott,
look at Sty now.
Yes.
Ooh.
are you sure Angie wasn't over and ate part of that bread loaf with you?
Hold on, I'll go and get my cheesecake out the fridge so I can show you. Hold on.
Yeah, we got her going for
That's
cheesecake.
one squeaky bed.
Yeah.
Well, it's those dang brass beds like that. They're beautiful, but they're no. One of our first beds I got my wife right after we first got married. She wanted this nice brass bed. So of course, everything that sits on the ground is not the brass bed; it's something else. And that was and we were having kids. That was the noisiest bed ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, waking the neighbors. Yep.
Well, you didn't have any neighbors, but
Waking up the kids, baby.
Oh yeah, that looks good too.
Nom nom.
Oh, I'm sitting here sucking on my cherries.
Oh, I hope it's sucking good.
Yeah, that's the kind of bed that you have when you got teenage kids. My teenagers always screamed at me, "Dad, get me a new bed."
He
Why?
wants some. Oh, Gemma, you have to feed him.
Yeah, Phil wants you to feed him. Good.
There you go, Phil.
Yeah,
There
you
you
have
go.
to.
There you go. Oh.
New York vanilla cheesecake. Oh,
You should have the strawberry jelly coat on the top. That's good.
Blueberry.
I
I've
haven't
had
tasted
sauce in
blueberry.
the cupboard, but I like it
Oh,
plain.
I love it with blueberries. Cherry, strawberry, plain. Yeah.
This was cheap. This was £2.
Well, that's cheap.
No, I bought from the supermarket. Yeah.
I was
2 pounds
watching.
will make you gain 5.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
We have a saying here in the States: a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have it over here.
Yep.
We have it over here too.
I really feel it on my hips. Yep.
We have that saying over here too. My dad says that to me about eating things. So it'll be a lifetime on the hips, Gemma. I'm like, shut up.
And
It's
and
like you lecture me about food, I lecture you about beer.
What's Sty?
I was watching you walk through the grocery store there when you were out driving around, and you were looking for lutefisk.
Lutefisk. Yeah.
Couldn't find lutefisk anywhere.
No, it's not the right
Our-
time, I think.
Our store down here, we've got probably a 6-foot section of a big meat cooler.
Ooh.
It's all lutefisk,
I don't
Freezer.
like it.
packed full of lutefisk.
Mm.
See, I can make lutefisk that anybody can eat.
Oh, not me.
Oh yeah, you could. I know you could.
And
You
I
would-
will throw up after.
And the secret to it is to not know it's there, and you can't taste it. I take the lutefisk and I soak it overnight, fresh
Yeah.
water every few hours. Then the next day I boil it. Then I take it out again, dump that water out, and
There
I
you go,
make
Bradley. You said you want to see it. There you go.
yeah. I make a cream sauce with onions that I just warmed in a pan to get them al dente. So I make a cream sauce with onions, and I salt and pepper it, season it a bit. Then I chip that lutefisk real small, and I put it in that cream sauce. Then I make boiled potatoes. I make mashed potatoes, and I put a lot of butter in when I mash the potatoes. And you put that cream sauce over those potatoes and eat it. You don't even know you're eating lutefisk. But then I can tell my family on the Norwegian side, I had my lutefisk this year. Yeah. But boy, when they want to stick a piece in front of me on a plate, I look
Yeah.
at that and I go, I'm not going fishing.
No,
And
that's
always
the why.
ask me
Yeah.
They always ask me what I mean by I'm not going fishing. I say that's bait. That ain't you don't eat that. That's bait. That's for catching other fish.
Sometimes it look like booger or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks awful.
Hey, Chuck.
I tried it once and never again. No.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we have something else in Norway. It's called rakefisk. Have you tried that?
I'm not sure.
No.
We used to have a lot of Norwegian dishes when I was growing up. My grandmother was Norwegian.
Oh, that's the kind of fish that how I put it. It's I don't know. Ørkener? What in hell is ørkener? That's
Hey, geek.
spicy. That's desert. Oh yeah, you meant
Dessert.
desert? Oh, dessert. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I love to I like.
Was that Gunner in the background laughing his butt off?
Yeah.
I can hear him back there.
I like to make pavlova.
Well, I like to try to put things in. When I know Gunner's in here, I like to try to go to my translator and translate things from English to Norwegian.
I wish
Yeah.
you'd quit. I wish you'd let him do that, because then I got to use my translator to see what the heck you're saying
And that's the fun part.
to determine whether or not I want to let you keep your wrench.
That's a little weird that it translate like it did there, because you type ørkener, that's yeah. It should be desert. Dessert er dessert. Dessert i norsk. Dessert. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. In Norwegian, dessert is dessert.
Somebody sent me.
Like I knew.
Yes, I just wonder what Google is up to there.
Somebody sent me a email and I don't recognize who it is. And so the thing is, folks, if you send me an email and you've got a different name under your email than what your YouTube name is, please include your YouTube name in the down in the message so I know who you are.
Yep. Hey, Geek FX. Hello. Nice to see you there.
Baklava.
Baklava.
Oh,
yeah, that's fish.
Don't go there, damn it. I end up buying 2 big trays.
Oh, you tried it, Spicy?
Oh man, it's you gotta stay away from it. Especially when it's got the honey drizzled on it.
Oh yeah, it's so rich.
They make those little nests with the pistachios in them. Those,
Yep.
I haven't tried that, but I made baklava in school when I was studying to be a chef. Yeah.
Nope. Gotta stay away from it.
Yeah.
Is that email CRQ70? Who's that?
You need to let Sty know who you are, because otherwise he's not going to add you.
It's Mike McConkey, he says.
Okay.
CRQ.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Thanks for letting me know. Got it. Thanks, buddy. Yeah,
Rakfisk is like rotten fish. Yeah, in Norway. Yeah, and you have to be careful, but many get sick of it, and the worst of all, they can die. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm wearing red, which is everything Spicy's color. I'm wearing a red top.
Yeah,
I see it.
Shoes that match too. She's got shoes that match too. She was
I
showing us,
don't have Sahara.
showing us those shoes yesterday, and I said, "Oh, Gemma, all you got to do is click your heels 2 times and say home sweet home." Now,
Yeah, my red shoes, they're in the hallway next to my front door. I wore them today. So they got a bit wet because my nephew decided to push me into a puddle, and they got wet.
Göran, Sty North, I left you a message on your Facebook Messenger, and you will understand why.
Yep, I saw it. I didn't read it yet, Joran, but I saw it come in, so I've got it up there. So yeah, I'll jump on there and read that right after this stream, buddy.
What is death toll on the vaping? What?
Oh, on vaping. That's because now.
Oh yeah. I still now
they're saying that a lot of people are dying from vaping.
Ludwig learned to.
I would never vape or smoke. I've tried smoking once a long time ago. My dad caught me and I got grounded for 3 weeks. Never ever again.
I don't know why I had that. I don't know why I had that English part in there. I don't know.
You got something right after the cucumbers, but på ellendige dine.
Okay. So today I'm talking to Ann, and she's talking. I've had this conversation. So she's talking about tacos. All right. So my question to Ann is, all right, she's from Norway. It's different in Norway. They do things different in Norway, right?
Right.
So I asked Ann, I says, well, what do you guys put on tacos in Norway, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're going through some of the ingredients, and most of the ingredients are very similar to what we do here. Meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, cucumber?
And nah.
Yeah.
No.
Cucumber, yeah. Yummy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yummy. Cucumber's yummy.
No.
You just upset a bunch of Mexicans.
No.
Cucumber's yummy. Cucumber goes good in a sandwich.
Well, on a sandwich, okay.
Yeah.
But not in a taco.
Yeah.
And then,
not a taco. No. Sandwich,
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
It's the same thing with pineapple. It's the same thing with pineapple on pizza.
No.
Pineapple on pizzas.
Yes.
Any good Mexicans don't even know what the hell a pineapple is.
No.
It's a fruit. You got yellow fruit. Like you can get it in like chunks like that. Like yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but in Norway we use cucumber and pineapples.
Oh, hey, I will sit. I will sit.
Stop.
I
What?
will sit. I will sit and eat smoked salmon and drink cognac with you all day. We'll sit there all day.
Mm-mm.
Num
I
num.
don't eat smoked salmon and I don't drink cognac. So that you and Gunnar can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Pineapple on pizza is tasty. It's the best bit.
I'm sorry, Bradley and Gemma, but pineapple on pizza is not. It's not designed to be on pizza. Now, I did tell Ann that I would eat pineapple on pizza if it was left over and I was hungry and there was nothing left and it was free. I'd eat pineapple on pizza just because it's there.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
never
we-
order pineapple on pizza. I would never. There's plenty of things. There's plenty of things you can order on your pizza that's good, where you don't have to eat pineapple on your stinking pizza.
I get
Hi,
I get
alien.
from one of our local pizza joints. I get a pineapple and ham pizza with extra sauce, extra cheese, heavy garlic stuffed crust.
But I
And I
like
love it.
I like the sour taste too, and the pineapple
But
gave
that's
me
the
the
only
sour
time I
taste.
can have pineapple on the pizza is if it's ham. It's sliced ham they use on the pizza, and it turns
So
out
disappointed in you, Ann.
that's just to me. Then that's just a ham and pineapple sandwich without the top bread.
No, don't be that.
Ah. So I gotta tell my kids, I'm just so disappointed.
Well, I'll tell you what, the whole
Hey, Eileen,
taco,
how you doing?
the whole taco thing, that's throwing me.
Right?
That's throwing me. Oh,
I love tacos. Tacos are yummy.
Look at her
Yeah.
cry.
Oh, Phil, you're classic.
Pizza cheese på 2 sätt.
okay,
Who's the
Mike. Mike, you have a good night. He has to go shopping. He's hungry, and there's nothing in the fridge he wants.
Hawaiian pizza, it's called here. Yeah. Yeah, I can read that. Hawaiian pizza, it's called here.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can read that.
yeah. It was almost
Yeah.
right.
Getting
Yeah.
a little,
It's almost
getting a little
all
used to it,
Hawaiian.
eh, Phil?
Huh?
Getting a little used to it. The language.
Yeah, he is.
Certain things just they pop right out. You just
And he can read English. He has a little trouble with the G, but yeah, he can read English.
Who,
No,
me?
and then Norwegian, yeah.
You me?
Yeah. You do it good. So-
Everything spicy is
I've learned,
easy to
I've learned words I
understand.
think I can that would make Ann blush, but I won't say
And
them.
don't
Everything
make me
spicy is
blush.
easy to understand. He's very easy to listen to.
Don't you dare. I will stay out of YouTube and everything a long time.
do that in a private message.
And you will miss your best buddy. Yeah.
Boy, you're gonna lose friends in a hurry there.
Everything spicy is
Bad
very
enough.
easy to listen to. I enjoy listening to everything spicy when he's on stream. It's very easy to listen to.
Mhm.
Well, the
And
first,
it's
thing,
crazy.
the first thing Gunnar wanted to start teaching me were all the bad words. So Gunnar was trying to help me, and the first thing he was trying to help me was all the bad words.
Yeah.
But that's typical. That's
typical for a guy,
Anybody's
right?
gonna try to teach you their language, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah,
And you
my
just
grandfather-
lost your friendship. Why, Bradley? Why?
I don't remember any of it anymore. But boy, when I was a younger kid, I could cuss in German like you wouldn't believe because my granddad, whenever he got mad,
Take
it
care, Mike.
was all German, you know. And we were able to start picking up what the cuss words were just by the way he would
Sam?
accent it, you know.
I don't have cucumbers on my pizza, Bradley. Are you crazy?
No, cucumbers on pizza. No,
No,
chance.
he ate 'em all
No,
over
Cucumbers on pizza. No.
no.
That's a bad
No,
no.
cucumbers stay in sandwiches. That's it. Not on pizza.
I had
Cucumbers,
no.
cucumbers on like a gyro is fine. Cucumbers on lots of things is fine. Not a taco. Just
Yeah,
make a taco.
cucumber sauce on your gyro. Oh,
Yeah.
just overload it. Yeah, it belongs there.
And if you wanted to
Cucumber
put some
sauce,
fresh
ew, no.
cucumber in the gyro, that'd be fine too. I've never had fresh cucumber in a gyro.
Right,
I can
but
see
that-
fresh cucumber
right.
in a gyro. I can see that, yeah.
Right, because
It's
the
really
cucumber
good.
sauce has the cucumber
And
flavor.
that's like a lamb meat taco in one way, shape, or form, but
Right, yeah.
not a taco.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
Shut up.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Ew, Bradley, no. Sardines are gross.
We're gonna
Ew,
spank the ass off
yucky.
you fucking.
Oh, I love my skipper snacks. So
Again, I don't eat much fish, so that's why I don't like sardines.
Yeah.
I only eat haddock, cod, or plaice. I eat fish, but sardines, no.
Bend over, I will spank you so hard you can sit on a month. Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You.
she's going. Thank you.
Dang.
Do I have to put the two of you in the basement together for a while, or?
Yeah, do
Yes,
that.
you have to do time out, Uncle.
Arr! Look at that ass. Arr!
You have to
Couldn't
do
see that.
time
That was
out.
camouflaged.
All right.
Thank you. I love camouflage. Mm.
No, Bradley, fish and oil. No, thank you.
Oh, sardines. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Hello, old man, and I would definitely eat cucumber over peanut butter. I cannot stand peanut butter. Ugh.
What?
Oh
I have-
no!
I haven't
No.
tasted
Oh
peanut
man!
butter, so
I
can
eat.
say.
I eat
Do you eat Marmite?
3 pounds of peanut butter a month.
Oh, I can't stand peanut butter smell and. Ugh.
Gemma, do you
No.
eat Marmite?
Marmite?
Marmite.
Ugh.
Do you eat- No.
Ugh.
Vegemite?
No,
Vegemite.
try that as well. Do not like it. No.
Oh, I'm always getting this Marmite.
I eat the only kind of spread stuff like that. I eat jam. And
Okay.
I eat chocolate spread.
That's something I have never tried. And what the heck is it?
That's gross. Ew.
It is a yeast extract that I understand that people in the UK thinly spread on toast.
Yes, we do.
And
Yeah.
everybody in the UK I've asked about this is, no, I don't eat that crap.
Yeah.
Well, some of us do. My dad and sister love it. They spread it on their toast really thick, so all you can see is this thick brown layer of goo on their toast.
It's almost like a super heavy.
No, that's
molasses.
nasty. No,
Look at poor Gemma.
no, that's
It's like,
nasty.
oh,
Ew, no. Oh, it's making me feel sick looking at it. Oh. Now you're making me feel sick. Oh.
I've seen that scraped outside from the inside of sewer pipes.
That's disgusting, Phil.
There he goes.
Mhm. Oh, that's disgusting, Phil. I cannot believe you did that.
No.
Oh. Mm,
Don't show that to us. No.
That's not good.
That's
Ooh.
nasty. That's torture.
Not good.
Oh, yeah.
That's
He likes to
torture.
torture himself. So.
Yuck.
No wonder he can
Bye,
eat all them
Bradley.
hot peppers.
Ah,
I got no taste buds.
It tastes. It just tastes like between diesel that you put in a car and plastic. It tastes disgusting.
Känner nå?
Ugh.
Faktiskt.
My dad and my sister eat Marmite by the jar load. They eat it. It's
tomato.
just
What the
disgusting.
hell is that?
Tomater.
Tomato,
Sill.
something like that.
What is it?
Some kind of tomato paste by the looks of it.
Well, if it's just tomato, then that's okay.
Oh, it's fish. Sardine in
Harding.
Harding.
Herring.
Herring. Yeah, in tomato sauce. Blah, blah,
That
blah.
might not be bad.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The tomato sauce would probably kill most of the taste.
Yeah, maybe.
I have chocolate spread on my toast if I have anything on my toast, or jam.
Oh, I don't like it.
Like this morning when I get my breakfast, I'll have crumpets, chocolate spread on crumpets.
Crumpets?
Yeah, for my breakfast.
Crumpets are like what, biscuits?
No, they're like I'm trying to describe. They're like they're like a squishy bread kind of little round muffin. They're about this big.
Hmm.
And you can put like toppings on top of it. You
I've
put
always-
them in
I've
the
always heard of-
you put them in the toaster.
Okay, I've always heard of tea and crumpets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Never knew
people
what a
have it
crumpet was.
for breakfast. Like a lot of hotels and things like that over here will have it as a breakfast option. Crumpets with jam, I usually have when I get up for my breakfast.
Oh, give me some bacon and eggs with loaded hash browns, fried
Ugh,
onions,
hash browns. No, yuck.
fried onions and
Lumpy.
cheddar cheese.
Disgusting.
Well, it almost looks like an English muffin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they look like. Yeah.
That's what it looks like, an English muffin.
Yeah. That's exactly what they look like.
Okay, I can handle that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like just like an English muffin. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good night, Ludwig.
Then why don't you call it an English muffin?
I tell you what, Phil, I'll have to send you some crumpets over from England so you can try them.
Yeah,
That'd
they'll
be
be a hard
awesome.
check by the time you get them.
What's that?
It'll be
I'll
hard.
put Phil a care package together. I just sent one to Canada. One of my Canadian YouTuber friends. I sent him some English stuff over.
You'll get those crumpets. They'll be hardtack. They'll last forever.
Yeah,
They'll
crumpets
last
they usually last for about a month.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So you'll have plenty of time to eat them.
And it only take them 2.5 weeks to get out of the UK. So once it gets here, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Emma
Well-
was telling me how long it takes to get stuff.
It should take shorter than that because I just sent a package to Canada. It takes 6 days
Oh,
from
okay.
here
That's
to
pretty
get
good.
to Canada. So
The
it should be
new
about a week or so by the time I get one to you.
Canoe Hound Adventures sent me this envelope from Ontario, Canada. Okay. I could have driven there and back 5 times before I received it.
But that's
It-
like normal.
Whoa.
13 days for it to
Yeah.
get,
Bye, Ludwig.
and it's just an envelope. I mean,
Yeah, that's the way Norway is. If you get a bill,
Going to
sometimes
see-
it takes 30 to 14 days before you get the bill.
Phil,
Oh, man.
what kind of English things would you like to try, Phil? I'll send you over a big package. So you
Well, I
can try
don't know
some
what
stuff.
kind of English things to try. So
he,
you kind of have to like surprise me.
Okay, if you got me on Twitter, or I can put my email in the chat for you. You can send me a
Is your email in your about on your YouTube
channel.
should be. If not, I can put it in there. But if not, I can get hold of you anyway. So
We'll get a hold of each. Hold on a second.
I think it's
Here
in
we
my
Remind me
about.
to
Should
get a
be.
hold of Emma's Journey Grace tomorrow.
It should be my about. So I'll double check that. I'll have to get on my phone.
All right. I have a reminder in my phone. I'll get a hold of you one way or another tomorrow.
Okay, no worries.
And we'll have a whole live stream based on what we get out of the box from Gemma.
Yay! Woohoo!
Hmm.
I should check my channel. Actually, I think it should be on there.
It's almost my curfew.
Hmm?
I said it's almost my curfew.
I know.
It's almost your curfew. Yeah.
Are you listening to that? Are you?
No.
Wait till she come on. Yeah, be a little rebel. Yeah.
Rebel.
Yeah.
I'll be a rebel as long as she'll let me.
Oh my god. You're coming to bed with me now. And you lay there for 1 hour, 2 hours, and staring at the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh, it was the night she come home from vacation. I went up there and I laid down. I laid down there for like an hour and a half, and I couldn't go to sleep. I'm so used to kind of staying up late now, and even when I get off of here, I'll go sit on the couch in the dark with my phone on, look at different things on YouTube, different channels of people that are on, until my eyes get heavy. Once my eyes get heavy, I know I can go to bed and I'll go right to sleep. But I've almost changed my sleep pattern and how I do things. Even this morning, it just seemed like I laid in bed way, way too long in comparison to what I'm used to. Even though I do wake up tired after only 4 or 5 hours of sleep, it seemed like to lay in bed for 7 or 8 hours would just, I was in bed, felt like I was in bed too long.
Okay, Joran. Yeah, I see. That's me. I did that this morning. I went to bed, then I got back up, and I was up until about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I went back to bed, and I slept good. And I woke up and I looked at the clock, and it's 10 to 9, and I'm like, oh my god! I got out of bed. All day I felt wore out because I felt I slept too long. It's like I feel like I didn't get enough sleep, but really I did. I got plenty.
See you guys.
Hello.
Nati, good mornings.
Good night. Good morning.
Yeah, it's morning here. It's 3:15 in the morning.
Yes. No, 4:16.
Oh, you're an hour ahead of me for Norway. Yeah. It's 3:15 here for me.
Sove godt, da. Sove godt. Ja, bye bye. Nei, natta. Faen. Prater engelsk og det, ja.
Sove godt.
Ja. Prøv på det.
I was trying to didn't understand the words.
Oh, you didn't. I said good night and good morning and yeah.
Yeah, good night. Good morning.
Pinching av klokka nå.
I'm getting comfortable now. Been sitting on the edge of the chair.
That's the problem of having a comfortable piece of furniture. Is you find yourself slowly slouching down in it. Got to adjust your camera to follow you.
Like this? Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
My chair does that too, but I keep it close enough to the wall so I won't do it.
Oh, that's no fun.
Boy, I get it down flat like that, I'll fall asleep. Hey, Alexander.
Hold on.
Alexander's that aristocrat?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I just tweeted you, Phil, on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Russian hunters.
Yeah. I just tweeted you on Twitter.
I had Alexander. It was just him and I on a panel the other night, my Thursday night stream.
Are you sure?
And all of a sudden,
I just tweeted you literally like a second ago.
My internet crashed, and StreamYards, because my internet crashed, it couldn't see me, so it put Alexander full screen on my stream, and like a champ, he hosted my stream for 48 minutes while I'm trying to get my internet back. Because the dang stream, I couldn't shut it down. I tried getting into it on my phone to shut it down. It wouldn't let me. I could get it in the chat. So I'm sitting over in the chat, chatting on my phone with everybody. Well, Alexander's the host of my stream. It was pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Spectrum, my cable provider for my internet.
Oh,
I'm sure they're still not over my phone call. I threatened to go out there and yank their cable out of the box, tie it around to the hitch on my truck, and take off down the road for a 20-mile trip. I said, I'll pull every cable you got out of the county. Shut my internet off when I'm in the middle of a stream.
I've never been to your Instagram. You say Twitter.
Yep.
Twitter.
Oh, that's why I'm on Instagram. That's why.
Yep. Twitter. I just publicly tweeted you just now.
Oh crap! Now I gotta find Twitter. I'll find it later. Okay, there's my
Twitter.
Twitter.
You did
And
excellent.
I just shared your Twitter page out on my Twitter as well, so people can find out who you are.
See, I gotta. All right, I gotta re-log into all my Twitter stuff down here.
Yep. You'll see that I shared you out on Twitter.
Well, thank you.
So.
It's funny. I just went to Instagram. A lot of pretty pictures of you on Instagram, Gemma.
Yeah, I haven't used it in ages because I kept getting inappropriate pictures sent to me.
Ah,
So I was like, yeah, okay.
that's not right. What's wrong with you? What's men are pigs?
Instagram is like a dating site.
Instagram just become creepy because I had a lot of men texting me inappropriate stuff and telling me they wanted to send me nudes, and I was like, no, thank you.
I
I'm
got
done.
a lot from military men. I don't know why, but yeah.
After my incident happened to me last year with getting followed home by a guy wearing an American military uniform who followed me home to my doorstep, yeah, no, thank you.
No.
No, thank you.
No.
And that happened twice. The same guy stalked me twice in a year, and then he ended up getting nicked by the cops because he ended up being naked outside my flat window, which is here. And ended up getting nicked being naked outside my front door. So, yeah.
We don't need that.
But the thing is, he didn't even work for the American military, which he tried telling me that he was an American military veteran. I was like, okay, I said, prove it. I said, where's your card? I said, show me the proof that you're from America. And he wouldn't. I was like, okay, I felt a bit dodgy. I reported him to the police for trying to come across as a veteran. And he's like, I am a veteran. He goes, I worked in the American government, in the American military for years. He goes, I'm entitled to wear this uniform. I was like, okay, prove it to me. If you're a veteran, you'll prove it to me. And he wouldn't. I was like, okay.
Men are creeps.
Yep. And that's
the thing is, he's in the UK, which made me laugh. I was like, why is he in the UK? And why is he trying to prove that he was American? And I'm like, you're obviously not.
Yeah. That
Disrespect for America in general.
ill intentions when they're doing that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing. I actually raised Cain in a military surplus store over in Minnesota. I raised holy hell in there, and their manager wasn't there at the time, but I was raising Cain with his staff, and then the manager walked in, was concerned that who I was, why I was so upset. Here they're selling military surplus uniforms, different pieces of uniforms that still had insignias on them. Oh, I was off.
Aristocratic Peruvian hunters. If I would have known that, I'd have asked for it. But the guy was so insistent he was a real veteran, and then it wasn't till the police searched his record and actually phoned me 3 weeks after it happened that he'd lied about it and that he was actually wanted on a sexual crime matter. So he was actually wanted by the cops, and they eventually found him outside of my flat, out on the road. So
Well, it isn't all like all us veterans walk around with our DD-214 ain't falling out of our pocket either. So
Yeah.
That's our separation papers we get when we get out of the military. Mine are folded up and in a fireproof box. So the only thing I've got to prove that I'm a veteran is actually on a driver's license. You can get it enhanced now down at the bottom, and take the state of Michigan, your DD-214, and they'll have the word veteran added to the bottom of your driver's license.
Yeah.
So, it got me in freedom by pepper eating contest. Saved me $5.
Yeah. It's like my father-in-law. All he had with any proof that he was a vet was he carried his VA card with him. You know, he always had his VA card because it seemed like he was getting hurt all the time. I always ended up in a VA hospital. You know,
Yeah.
but they'd stop him and they'd ask him if he's a vet, and he'd say, yeah. And they'd say, can you prove it? And he'd say, well, I got my VA card in my wallet, and it's got the same name on it as my driver's license. So, yeah.
Yeah, my dad's retired Air Force, so he gets a new ID all the time. So he's just a retiree, so he gets to still go on the bases and take advantage of some of the discounts and things they get for, you know, a lot of stuff in there is tax free and things like that. So
yeah, that's my uncle. He retired after 32 years, and he was a chief warrant officer, Army.
okay.
My granddad
He
was a
spends
veteran.
more time on base than he does off base. Retired.
My granddad served in Malta in the Second World War. He served in the Royal Air Force. He always tells me stories all the time. He's now in a care home with dementia, but he remembers it. Every time I go there, like today, yes, I went there to see him. He's like, do you want to hear a story? I'm like, it's another war one. He's like, yeah. And he'll tell it like it was yesterday. I'm like, how can you remember that? You're 92 years old. And he'll talk about like it happened yesterday. I'm like, what? And his memory is completely clear, but he's just very, very confused. But
Yeah.
he can sit there and tell you a whole hour or a story. I'm like, where do you get this from? And he's like, well, I served in a RAF, Gemma. I'm like, yeah, I know you did. I've got medals to prove it because you've given me to him. I've got medals in my wardrobe that he's given me.
Yeah, my father-in-law was like that. My father-in-law was a wireman in World War II, and you know, wiremen a lot of times had to crawl out in front of the men and run wire for, you know, phones and different things like that.
Right.
And yeah, he could tell you. See, again, you know, at one point in his life, he got to the point where his memory wasn't very good, but his memory of everything when he served and those things that he did was spot on. The story he told 15 years ago was the same story he would tell you, you know, there when he was not almost 90. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to step down and try and head to bed because I'm starting to get tired. It's now 3:30 in the morning, so I want to try and get some sleep.
Good.
all right,
Yeah, that's for over a day.
Yeah, I've been up 24 hours, so
Yeah.
You need some sleep, Gemma.
yep, I'm going to get a few hours before I get up again.
Yeah.
well, you get a good night's
Lovely
sleep,
to
John.
see you all. Thank you for having me, Uncle Sty and Phil and Crazy Ann. Love all of you.
See you
And
later, Gemma.
Bye.
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 Oh, you can come up
Good
anytime.
night.
Good night.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I spent many a year sitting and listening to the stories of all the servicemen in our family. I had an uncle that was pilot during the Korean theater, and he had some stories that just about make your hair stand on end. And then that chief warrant officer uncle of mine, he's a nuclear physicist, and he insists that he's been in every silo in Europe.
Wow.
He spent a total of his 32 years. He spent a total of 17 years in Europe. So,
You know, the weird thing for me is I made friends with someone on Facebook, and her dad was in World War II, and she was German, but I never really kind of, you know, she was there in the States now, but her dad was, I never really, and then one day I had shared a picture with her. I think it was with me in my uniform and my dad in his uniform, because we were talking about pretty much, you know, everybody in our family had been in the military. And she sent me a picture of her dad from World War II. Well, of course, the natural kraut helmet and whatnot. And the initial thought in my head was like, oh wow, that's like. And then I thought, all right, that's right, that's her dad. He was, that's what he served and fought for. It was just,
Right.
but the initial thought of, you're expecting a guy in uniform like you would a U.S. uniform, and
Right.
to see that helmet and whatnot. My initial shock, and then then the realization that, all right, that's right, she is from Germany, and that is her, that's her dad. So yeah,
Right.
so it was her dad or her granddad? I think it was her granddad. It was her granddad, but still, it was like the initial shock was like, oh, all right, that's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It'd be my grandfather. My grandfather served in the last year of World War One, and during World War II, he was in the civil service for the community they were in, and yeah, my mother, in fact, I mean, during World War II, she worked in what was called Warehouse K, and she made ammo boxes all the way through the war. She was she ran a big steel press, pounding out ammo boxes for the campaign.
yeah, my grandmother on my dad's side was a Rosie the Riveter. When the men all went away to war, World War II, she
Yep.
was actually hired by GM to go into the factories. And when all the women were in the factories, my grandmother was not very well liked, because when all the men came back from World War II and all the men got their jobs back, she was a supervisor over a lot of men, which is not very popular back in the day.
Right. Hey, Jim.
But she and my grandfather both retired from GM.
Yeah. And that was my mother. She could have been exempted because she was at the time in school to become a teacher, and they would have exempted her from having to work in the. She had a choice of like 3 factories that she could work in, and she opted to not be exempted and went to work for the Department of Defense at Warehouse K, making ammo boxes. But yeah, everybody. It seemed like everybody had their hands in it during that theater. My mother actually personally knew the Andrews sisters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. I actually have that record on the original 78, and it had never been distributed. And that record right now is worth about $850.
Nice.
And people say, well, why is that record worth so much? It was so popular. There must be tons of those records. They made thousands and thousands of them. But guess what, folks? They all got shipped overseas. They all got shipped to the Pacific Theater and to Europe. And what they were shipped for was PR for the soldiers. Very few got sold on the U.S. side. Most of them were shipped by the Department of Defense overseas. So to find one that was produced with the label here in the U.S. is pretty rare. And I got 2 of them. One's cracked. That one's worth about $150. But yeah, those to me are gold. In fact, I got them stored away well. I got to get 2 glass panels for them. I want to hang them on my wall.
You got me by a couple of years, but I know the Andrews sisters only from as a kid growing up watching Abbott and Costello. And, with the war, the Andrews sisters would be on there.
Yeah.
Or, weren't they also on like an Elvis when Elvis was in the army or whatnot?
I believe there was one film they did with Elvis.
Yeah.
And then they did another one that was, I don't even remember who was in it. But that's when Woogie Woogie Bugle Boy debuted was in that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those gals originated from Waconia, Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Waconia, Minnesota. And my mother was there staying with an aunt and uncle while she went to school to become a teacher. And that's how she met the sisters. And in fact, they lived about, I can't remember what it was. It was like 5-6 blocks from each other. Alexander's munching down on blue crab.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, really?
Hey, I tell you, either one of you ever have soft-shelled crab?
Nope.
Soft shell crab, no. I think I've had blue crab one time when I was on a cruise, but no, not soft shell, no.
We would rent a car and drive out to Delaware. And while we're in Delaware, what we would do is we had a friend that had an inside contact with the district judge, and we'd go and we'd buy drug seizure cars that the court had seized.
Okay.
And we'd get them dirt cheap. I got a 1970 Chevy station wagon that only had 32,000 miles on it.
Ooh.
There was no rust. It was like brand new, but it was the ugliest lemon yellow you ever seen. But it was a Chevy Impala station wagon. It was mint. So I asked the judge. I said, nobody's going to want to buy that thing. I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll give you $100 for it. And he looks at the paperwork. He looks at me and he goes, no way in hell am I going to let you have that for $100. He says, make it 60 and I'll let you leave with it. He went down on it. He said it's embarrassing to own that car. I said, okay. So I bought the car for $60. Well, I was so thrilled. I spent so little money on that trip. We went to this crab house down on the coast, and their special of the night was a pitcher of beer and 2 soft crab sandwiches with chips. I said, yeah, give me that. They brought it out to me, and I picked that hamburger bun up, and there's a crab laying in there, and his claws are hanging out over there. That damn thing's looking right at me. I said, what the hell is that? I said, I think my sandwich is going to bite me. Everybody in that restaurant started laughing. They said, well, we know where he's not from.
Have you read what Göran writing?
What?
Göran in the chat.
Oh, no.
We're saying second time I ran on board the ship, and she was pregnant with my father-in-law.
Both of them.
And grandfather and grandmother.
Some weird stuff.
Yep.
Oh.
I tell you what. Yeah, I tell you, that's one thing about World War II. Yeah, there was a lot of war babies.
Yeah.
A lot of war babies. Well, same with Vietnam, though. Yeah. Yeah. And we think we got tough times nowadays, Matt, but
Nope.
no, the world's been through some pretty tough things.
We get tough times, but in another way. It's not
Right.
like, yeah.
Not like they did, yeah.
No. Yeah, no.
The close family member of ours, kind of a shirt tail relative to me, but in their family there was 4 brothers and 3 sisters, and between the 7 of them, they were at the age that their children were old enough to go off to war in World War II. And those old folks, they had to live through the fact that between the 7 of them, they had lost 11 of the children that were sent off to war. Yeah.
You getting comfortable now, Ann?
Yeah,
You want
she
me
is.
to take the rest off?
Some of that I don't think you can take off.
Never know.
If you can ever remove that honey pot, you can always send that over here.
My honey pot.
Yeah, the honey pot. You can, yeah. There's always a home for the honey pot.
I need something on the other side.
Yeah, Eeyore. Eeyore.
What? Eeyore?
Eeyore.
What's that? Eeyore.
Eeyore, he's the donkey from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one that's always miserable.
No, I don't want the miserable things on my body.
But no, you need a picture of him looking over at Winnie the Pooh and that honey pot going, why don't I get honey? Yeah, that honey is so far away. That's such a big valley to cross.
Well, Sty, it's starting to get late.
And you have a
Wind it
careful.
down. Not that I'm not winding down now. I'll probably just go sleep right here.
That's it.
Yeah.
Another 15 minutes, Phil, and I'll put you to sleep.
Oh.
I'll just talk nice and slow and quiet.
Oh, yeah, good.
Damn, I would have never imagined that of me, that I was going to be putting people asleep.
But you have a really nice voice, and it's so calm. It's just yeah.
I don't get it. My ex-wife still tells people, "Oh, he's the meanest, nastiest person you ever met. He's so loud and gruff and mean and
Loud?
nasty and can't stand his voice. He drives me nuts." And
Do you have a twin?
I said, God, I don't know where you got your ears from, because nobody else says that. Nobody else tells me that I sound nasty and mean all the time. I said, yeah.
Not me.
All right, guys. Good night.
Hey, good night, Phil. It's always a pleasure having you up, boy.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on, Sty.
Always.
Bye, Yoran. Everybody in the chat. You don't say. Keep spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Oh, Phil's always a blast to have on. Yeah.
I love him. He's fun.
Tigger would be. Gary, you're right. There you go, Ann. You need Tigger, the tiger.
Tigger, yeah.
Tigger. You can make Tigger bounce.
He's goofy like me.
Tigger's bounce.
Yeah. I jump, bounce around.
Yeah, Yoran agrees.
Tigger.
Yeah, the vote's in. It should be Tigger.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to get over there and support her Tigger fund.
Yeah, gotta make a Tigger fund.
Yeah.
Tattoos
it's not right of us to tell her, you got to get Tigger done, and she's got to figure out how to pay for that. No, we need to get over and contribute to the Tigger fund.
Tattoos in Norway is really expensive.
Is it?
Yeah. That little hair, I think I got, was it 1,500? Is about 150 bucks? Is that? Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
See, over here now, like one of the kids' portraits that I got done, for me to get that done by this artist that I use, it would cost me about, my price would be about $450.
But that's a lot of work because it's all detailed. But this is only, it's a cheap drawing, if you can put it that way. Yeah. So, 1500 norske kroner, ja. Yeah. That's right.
1,500.
This is 1,500, and this was $2,500, $250.
You know, that's not bad. That's not a bad price.
I don't know. And I had my ex's name there. He was so
Oh,
mad. Yeah. I took that little shitty thing there.
oh,
It's like a small dolphin. Yeah, and
uh,
he want me to put the name on, but I didn't want to. So yeah, he got mad at me. So next time I had to put his name on there, and I was saying to the tattoo artist, make it a thin line so I can overwrite it later because I know this relationship will last.
that's
And he did.
that that
So
that was
you
that was me with the bear. I when I had that heart and banner done, my ex-wife had the same thing done on her arm, but just with my initials. She didn't want my actual full name. She just put the initials, and now she's got like a armband of grapevines with grapes and something covering
yeah.
that up. But yeah, my tattoo artist that I go to, he makes you sign a release before he tattoos a name on your body.
Oh, they don't do that here, but yeah, they say it. We will. Yeah, they will. How we put it?
Do a cover.
They don't want to, but they do it. Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Pitbull. Hi, good to see you.
People.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up in about 15 minutes. I'm just not feeling up to a late nighter here on this end.
I had migraines for most of the day, so yeah, I'm a little beat up myself. So yeah. And
Yeah.
the screen isn't doing it any better. The StreamYard screen is so white.
Yeah. I, you know, I've been noticing folks even using OBS have been having some issues, and I don't know what's going on. It seems like a lot of it is really coming from YouTube,
Yeah.
not recognizing the stream or something. Yeah. Yeah, Pitbull. Yeah, that's it. Well, in my case, my ex's name on my arm, we were married 38 years, so that didn't nix the marriage. Maybe I didn't have the name written big enough. Get it over with quicker. But that's my artist. He always tries to recommend to people to if they're putting a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever name on you, that you do it in a fashion that can be easily worked into a different piece or covered up.
Yeah. I just said it. I finest line so I can. Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
was like 3 4 years after. Yeah. But
Yeah, my artist had one guy come in and he goes, "Do you do cover ups?" And Ronnie said, "Yeah, sure I do." And he says, "Because I got my girlfriend's name and I want it covered up." And Ronnie says, "Well, let's see it and I'll let you know what I can do." Guy pulls his shirt off and turns around, and all the way across his shoulder blades, from shoulder to shoulder, is his girlfriend's name. It's about
oh,
12 14 inches across. And my tattoo buddy, he says, "Oh man, this is gonna cost you." He says that's a lot of cover up work. Yeah. The guy ended up with a pretty nice back piece, but boy, did it cost him a lot. And he asked him, he says, "Why in the heck did you put the name on there so big. He says, I thought I'd be with her forever. And he goes, oh, no, the tattoo will be there forever, but you can't count on her being there forever. Yeah.
It's nice if you have the kids' names and things like that, but yeah, putting down the partner's name, if you can put something else that's not the name,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I see. I agree with that. Try to pick a item or something that
Yeah.
can remind you of that person, but nobody else would know why it's there, you know.
No.
It's a lot easier to live with.
Yeah, I'm still mad of this tattoo that I did it, but yeah.
Yeah. Eh, I've got a couple that I wish I would have had done differently, but
In the beginning, before I got arrested, I'd used a marker, a sharper, to draw it just black, so the banner was
uh,
black. Yeah,
just covered it up.
yeah,
Yeah. That I met a tattoo artist at a convention that on his forearm he did that. He used those Sharpie pens.
yeah.
He used like 4 or 5 different colored pens, and he had a really nice piece on his forearm, and I thought it was actual tattoo work. And got to looking at it, I said, "That's not a tattoo, is it?" He goes, "No, no, I draw that on there." I go, "You draw that on there?" He says, "Yeah, about once every 2 weeks." He says, "I touch it up." And I said, "Why?" And he says, "Because it's covering up something else I don't want there." And I said, "Well, why don't you just get some ink put on it?" He says, "I can't decide what I want." He says, "So I draw something new on there a couple times a year." He said, "The
Oh, it isn't healthy to use a sharpie because it go into skin. So yeah,
right."
yeah. So
That's
that's
what I was
not
telling him. I said,
yeah.
"You gotta get ink. You gotta quit using that stupid Sharpie on you."
So I
But
got to have the trigger here. Okay.
where'd Tigger go?
Well, trigger is fun. I like him.
Yeah, yeah, Tigger's cool. Tigger's cool.
A little clumsy. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. That's what Tiggers do. Bounce.
Hmm? I make somebody say the paper. 3 is a bad juju for relationship. Okay. What's
Yeah.
vegan? 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 I don't speak that I like in language. Oh my god, starting to get tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I should use my glasses, but I don't, and I
Oh,
have crooked eyesight, so the letters going everywhere,
yeah, yeah.
and my eyes is running. Yeah,
That's what. Yeah, especially if my eyes get tired, I can't see close up with these glasses, so I'll lift them or I'll take them off, and then I try reading something, and it's just all I can't. I just like, oh no, I give up. I give up. Yeah, James, he's heading out. Yeah, we can wrap this one up. We're hitting the 3 hour mark. The kind of a peaceful, quiet evening this time. Yeah. This stream went good though. Went good though. We had a
yeah.
good,
I was lurking all the time, but yeah, sometimes I just lurk.
yeah, 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 yeah. Not as much chat tonight as usual. It's like everybody's just kind of kicking back. They know tomorrow's Monday, the start of a new week, you know. And for some of you, are already in the new week.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And tomorrow I gotta go over to my boy's house, gonna get my trailer put up for the winter. And yeah, Good night, Alex. Yep. Yeah, Yoren, it's nice to lurk sometimes. It's nice.
Good night, Alex.
Hey, Yoren, I did read your message over in Facebook, buddy. Um, yeah, yeah. Having that much, yeah. When a person has that much built up in the closet, there's days where the world can get you down, and all those things tend to rear their ugly heads and remind you of times that you wish had never occurred. But I'll tell you what, pal, like we said earlier, we're all here for you, man. We're all here for you. Yeah. And definitely, Oren, I'll see you well before that. Several times, I know. But definitely will be there Saturday for your stream. Yeah. And should we shut her down?
I follow you there.
Let's go ahead and shut it down. You get
Yeah.
some rest. Don't you go sit on a stream for another 5 hours.
I know. Yeah, I know somebody's on and it's been on for a long time. So yeah.
Oh. And then you know, I figured, yeah, she's either gonna find another stream or she's gonna be on Rocket League.
No, I have it up, but I haven't played it. Yeah, I had it up all day, but I haven't played yet. I think.
I saw you've won 50. You've won 50 games. Yep, I saw that. It popped up. I saw it.
Hey, go fish office. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's starting to get a little more fun, but you can get the ball. But yeah, I still have a lot to work with it. Yeah.
After I get it later this week, you'll see me. If you see that I'm on PlayStation, you'll see that I'm playing it, but I'm not playing online. I'm playing single player until I get
Oh,
somewhat of a hang of it, and then I'll jump on there with you
I
guys.
think I played single player 2 times and I went online. And that
Oh
was
boy,
yeah,
jump right in.
yeah. But yes, fuck it. I'm jumping on. Yeah. So yeah.
I want to be. I want a little more play than twice before I jump right on. But it won't be too long after that I'll get on there with you.
I have to figure out how to use my headset so I can talk to people because I don't know how I do that. I would
Yeah.
like to play Red and things like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure mine out too. I got a regular PS headset mic that I use, but I haven't used it in so long.
I think I have to buy another one. I have 2 headsets there, but yeah. And with your PS4 control, you have something you can put in your ears. I can hear you then, but yeah, it's so short wire or
Yeah.
cable. So I don't like to use it because I'm sitting like this sometimes and I'm cursing and
Yeah, and I'm
jumping.
one where I'll set the controller down, and I'll unplug it because I got those earbuds too with the short cable to the controller. I don't know. That's got to be something for somebody with really short arms. I mean,
Yeah, and not be in the game like I am because my arms and legs are all over.
yeah. I always say that. I'm glad nobody can see me while I'm playing.
I would love to see you playing with a
Oh
little
no,
picture in the corner.
because I'm the same way, and I gotta figure it out where I can mute the mic too, because there's times in certain games I start cussing so bad that
I curse a lot.
I gotta watch who I'm playing with because
Last time my stepdad was there, I was playing. And I was cursing a lot, I think, because he went back home to my mom and he was yeah, and he's cursing a lot. He's saying, yeah, I can't say the words there, but yeah, there was bad words. Yeah.
squealing on you.
Oh,
Telling
oh, sorry. Ah, me and typing. Oh my god. I was oh oh god damn it. Yeah. I was talking about stepdad. I never write stepdad in the message here. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so
Hey, Go Fish and Will. It's great to see the two of you.
oh I hope you see this. I was saying good night to somebody and I said good night stepdad.
You're getting tired, girl.
Oh my god. He started to wonder now.
uh,
Oh sorry.
it's all right. Hey, guys, we're going to be wrapping this up here in just a few minutes so that you know. Yeah, we're cutting it a little short tonight. We just hit the 3 hour mark,
Oh,
and everybody seems a little tired tonight.
I messed up. Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
poor Ann stumbling over herself tonight.
Yeah, now.
Now.
Oh my god. Crazy, what's going on? Yeah, I was trying to respond to a message. I'm and I was saying good night, and I said good night, stepdad, and he's not my stepdad.
Yeah. She was talking about her stepdad earlier, and she said, so who
I'm
knows?
all messed up. I'm all messed up.
Yeah,
Oh,
so who knows who or what she'll call you before she leaves.
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. That was so wrong. That
Yeah.
was so wrong.
Oh,
Oh, it's your fault, Sty.
it's all my fault, right? I can take it. You can blame me.
I have to explain this in the morning.
Yeah, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you have to.
Oh, yeah, you should do it.
No.
Yeah, you
That's
should.
all right, Go Fish. That's all right. Sorry we're shutting it down kind of early
Um,
tonight. Usually I try to push it to 4 hours at least, but yeah, a little tired tonight. I've got a real busy day tomorrow, so I'll probably have a stream going up Tuesday, either Tuesday afternoon here in the US or Tuesday evening. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, I'm so screwed up.
You too, Will. You have a good night.
Good night, Will.
Yeah. Yeah, Go Fish. We always love seeing you here too.
Yeah.
So, shall we shut it down, Anne?
Shall we?
Yeah, I think we probably should.
Oh,
I'm close to getting to that point too, where blah 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 blah. I'll
oh
be
no,
stuff I don't mean.
you sound good, but I messed up. Yeah, and I'm peeing on myself. Yeah, soon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
No, don't laugh at me, go fish office.
yeah. Well, we can't help it.
Oh, no, yeah. So was you doing something tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm getting my camping trailer all put away for the winter. So That's going to take me a few hours to do, and a couple other chores to get done tomorrow. So like to get up kind of early in the morning, get that done and out of the way.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're laughing with me. I'm feeling. Yeah.
Yep. And Yoren saying, "Don't wet your pants." That's
Oh, I wanted to go to the toilet for like 2 hours now. So yeah.
yeah. It's getting close. It's getting close to that time. so
It,
we
it
got
does.
more than one reason to shut down. we gotta go. Whole different kind of gotta go.
I will see. I say I will go live every day, but I don't. But I wish if I am, I want you to be on the panel, Sty.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
I
yeah,
always watch. I always watch for notifications. If I catch you up live, I'll be there.
yeah. I'm writing you on Messenger, but you don't respond, so then I don't go back.
Yeah.
I don't go on. Can you see
Yeah.
how it?
That's yeah, usually if I don't answer on Messenger, that means I'm either off the system or else I'm out. Yeah.
Still laughing at me, go fish office? Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Fish is just loving it. So yeah.
Yeah, you don't say step that to that person there. No. You don't. It's
Go
not right.
Fish. Yeah, at least is saying that they're laughing with you, not at you.
I don't know.
Geek FX is laughing now too.
Everybody laughing at the crazy lady from the north. Okay.
Yeah.
You too. Oh, you
Yeah.
guys is bad.
Yeah.
I have to pee now.
That's well. There you go, Ann. That's a good sign that we can shut down.
Now you can sit there.
I no, I could do the same. I could do the same. This is, I think, my fourth cup of coffee since I last went. So yeah.
I'm drinking one Monster, two Pepsi, and I'm going for a glass. Yeah, and I haven't been yet. Yeah. So
Yeah. You can only hold so much, and then it overflows.
yeah, I got migraine. I have to pee every 10-15 minutes for a while. So yeah, that's bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it gets. Oh yeah, you get so you don't even.
And I haven't done it the last couple hours.
Yeah. So now is a good time.
Good
I
time.
think I just did.
It's good that to hear I made you tonight. Go fish office. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's
I
great.
done something right then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank Ann for being here with me.
Of course, I try to be here as much as I can, but if I'm on another stream, I can't leave. But
Yeah.
I like to be on your panel and be in the chat or
Yeah.
listen to you and things like that.
Yeah. I love having you on. Love having you on. It's great.
Thank you.
You betcha. Yeah. I
The
feel
crazy lady from Norway. Yeah.
I feel very privileged to have made your acquaintance.
I'm privileged. Yeah, you have some nice stories, Sty. It's always nice to talk to you. Funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good night, chat. I love you all. I love you too, Sty.
Love you, girl.
And
we'll
have a good night.
get real soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Go Fish Office. I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna take a little look on YouTube after. And then maybe
Okay.
I'm going to bed. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
But now I have to pee. I love you.
Love you. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, isn't that great? Anne is just awesome. Awesome. I love having her up on my panels. Yeah. She's one sweet gal. And you're all awesome folks. You're all awesome folks. Chuck, Go Fish, Yoren, all of you, every one of you, Geek FX, all of you. You're just awesome. Just awesome. You really make my channel what it is. And I want to send my appreciation out to all of you for being here. And you know that I'll be here for sure Thursday for around the campfire, but I think I probably have a stream before then, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. So until my next stream, I want you all to take care of yourselves and make sure that you stay safe and happy. Until the next time we get together, you all have a good night, and thanks again for being here. Bye-bye, folks.